Hey, it was quick. It ended really quickly. You like my little
It's,
five. That took me 5 minutes to make. G'day everyone.
it's very interesting, Hockey. It was,
I'm just gonna go. Oh, I should do an intro. And then here I am scrambling away, just trying to quickly find some videos and a bit of music and.
well, and you knew about the stream for how long now?
Yeah, but I only turned the computer on about 20 minutes ago. So.
But you still knew about the stream for like a week almost.
I know. I know.
I mean, you had a while to prepare, Hockey.
I know. Well, it's one of those last minute things. You just go, yeah, bam.
The intro? Yeah. Oh, it's always one of those last minute things.
Well, nothing like being under pressure. G'day, Shadowhawk.
What's up, Shadowhawk?
Welcome. We're just, because there's no Alien Hockey Show, but it's something I wanted to do anyway. It's just, create a little show just where we talk, have fun. If there's anything interesting or fun things that we've seen throughout the week,
Nope.
we can share it.
Nope.
Oh, there you go.
Nothing. I got
Show's
nothing.
over, folks.
All right.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Just have some fun and see what we've been up to. What have you been up to, young sir?
I did a stream last night.
did?
Frog G.
Frog G.
You were there. As well as Dan Plagle. It was fun and nice to, have just a short little panel, and have just some good interaction and stuff like that. And
it was just a bit of fun and.
I figured today I just kind of take a day off because I finished up the wallpaper for the Frog G thing and I uploaded everything. But I'm bagging and boarding some comics. Like this is the first appearance of Legion. I think it's the first appearance. It's like second appearance.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
yeah. So
I started watching that Legion TV series, and the first season is really good.
First season's really good, man. Yeah, that first season's really good.
It dropped off really dramatically after that, though. So
it took like the last season kind of gets a little aware of itself. You know what I mean? Like I hate using the term woke. I just think it's a dumb word, but it does go a little bit in that direction, which is sad. But it's still, all in all, though, I like the show. I thought it was good. It could have been, the ending parts could have been better, but it was still fun.
Nefarious is here, but he has to go.
Nefarious?
He's going to bed. Obviously, it is a late show, but thanks for at least dropping in to say hello. If you wanted to press any of those buttons down underneath the screen, particularly the one that got with the thumb up, that would be really nice. So
Nefarious probably showed up to see if you got your bowler. Where's your bowler?
So at this stage, all the shops don't have the bowlers. So I've got to put in a special order for it. So, hopefully it'll arrive in the next few weeks. But I have donated the money.
I saw that.
I actually sent off the money. I thought I'm not going to be put into this bottle of pledging and donating, so I just donated it. So, so that was good. I was glad to.
What was the what was that total?
$750 Australian. I ended up
nice
shipping. So that's a massive amount. That's huge. So
that's a lot, dude. You almost got $1,000 for the charity just from our little sketches and stuff. So that's awesome. Yeah.
And it made me think about it a bit more and just going, this may be something we could do annually. Or
I could see annually.
A few more people.
I could see annually, like the auction. The auction scene is already pretty bogged down with. You got Peter Cimetti, you got EVS, you got Shay. I think I heard Devil Flyer maybe talking about maybe doing something. Not really an auction as much as kind of something different, but it's kind of like an auction. So it's just too much. If you have too many of them, they lose their importance, their novelty.
It's true. It is true.
Yeah.
But,
so I think yearly for
I like
charity.
the idea of the charity thing. Yeah, exactly. So there's no charity stuff going on at the moment, and I thought it was lovely.
And
then we can pick different charities each year.
Not only that, I also know for a fact, we can arrange it then that way, Plagle and Bar can be there, because I know those two guys Really love helping out everybody and
Yeah,
stuff like that. And
exactly.
Billy probably too. You know, our little crew that we hang out with. You know, all of our
I'm
friends. So
like, as I say, everything goes to charity. So in these ones, so I think that'll be a nice thing for the future. So we'll think about it and see. Hopefully so. But yeah, no, it's been really good.
yeah.
I went to Sydney. I've had a rough week this week in fact of not getting much sleep for the past week.
It's overrated
Uh,
hockey.
it is apparently so. I went to Sydney on Wednesday, and I was going to go buy a hat then, but I looked up all the different hatteries around the Sydney, and yeah, none of them had a bowler, and I was just going, oh, they're all out of
Yeah, because
stock.
that was like. I mean, the auction was kind of a bonus to. I mean, I know the bowler is a bonus to you in a way, but like the main reason we came up with the idea was to get you the bowler.
To
So
get a bowler.
yeah.
Yeah. So, um, just popped in to say,
Hey,
nice
Alex.
hat. Love your hockey. Love you, Jason.
If
Jason
you're,
is probably over at Irene's as well, so everyone's over at
this is
Irene's.
actually what I did, hockey. I pre-recorded all of this, I'm at Irene's right now, but this is all pre-recorded. So if it seems a little off in my responses at times,
yeah, yep.
I like potato salad too.
Yeah,
No, yeah. Alex, tell Irene we said hey, and anybody else over there in that members only stream. So yeah.
Um, but we just wanted to do something a little different and
Right.
have a little fun stream. So
Joe wagon.
yeah, and such. You know, I can confirm this hockey, and I apologize. So well,
Yeah, just tell them all we
Please.
said hello.
yeah, like simp's got a simp, so
Well,
I'll just simp for Jason because he's awesome.
it's not going to get you anywhere, hockey.
Oh damn it!
I know.
So so I was in Sydney. I didn't get back till 5 o'clock the next day.
In the morning?
In the morning.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
I slept on the way home a little bit. I just pulled the car over and just go, no, my eyes are going to fall out of my head. So I pulled the car over for, I think I ended up sleeping for about an hour, but it felt like 5 minutes. So,
Oh, jeez.
and
Yeah,
kept on
I remember Barr doing almost something similar because he drove to drop off the canvas paintings that he did for the golf thing and see his daughter graduate and all that stuff, and then he drove home. So he had to pull over after a while and just like passed out for like an hour. Yeah, he did something similar, but he even said the same thing. He said it felt like it was like 20 minutes. Like it was like
Yeah.
didn't feel like anything. Yeah.
It was rough. So that's why I didn't get home. And then I slept for about 4.5 hours. Got up, had to go to the next town to take my daughter back to the dentist. Came back from that, and then I had to go to work. So,
Wow.
that was a rough day. But so and I embarrassed myself at work. Not that I cared. I was too tired to be worried about being embarrassed. But I sent a message to everyone saying that I didn't want to work in one part of the department. And I sent it to everyone, and they're just going, "Oh, so I'm getting all of these messages back saying, yeah, I think you sent this to the wrong person." Going,
Sleep texting and messaging doesn't really
Yeah.
being sleep deprived and doing the messages doesn't really work out.
So, yeah, and now I because I was tired, I mentioned to someone else at work to say, look, I'm looking at leaving in the next couple of months. So my direct manager is messaging me the next day to say, oh, are you okay? Is everything all right?
Is everything
okay? Are you happy here? And I'm just going,
Yes, but no.
Well, the plan was always to become a full-time artist. So
Right.
I just want to try and move that up quicker. And
you are getting gigs and stuff like that, which is cool. So
yeah. So I'll get there. But anyway, that's kind of my week has been a bit like that, up and down, lot of not much sleep. So
Yeah, I did the auction Monday.
yes,
Tuesday was topicless. Wednesday, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yes, Thursday, I think I did another stream or something. Yeah, Plague streamed on Thursday. Plague did a stream on Thursday, and then last night I did a stream. So I've been on a stream almost every day this week, man.
it's
It's and this,
intense.
it is. I mean, and I've been drawing every time. Like I finished the wallpaper pretty quickly and stuff. I did finish, Frog G page within that time frame too. So I am working, but it's just streaming. I've been streaming all week. Shut up, hockey.
Yeah, it's a lot. So
So I kind of cover it here.
I fully understand. I've been
So but
we're busy, but yeah, I was just looking at Twitter. I'm just going to share this this little bit. Do you know? Are you a Call of Cthulhu? Do you know much about Call of Cthulhu?
I know about Cthulhu. The Call of Cthulhu. Yeah. I mean, I've never read it, but
Yeah. Well, there's
I know
within
that,
the mythos. Within the mythos, there's this this creature called the Hounds of Tindidus, and they appear out of like edges, so you can't ever hide from them because they can even appear out of your elbow because it's a corner. So
Oh wow.
and g'day Jay Ryan, how are you, mate?
What's up, Jay Ryan?
And I didn't realize the Hounds of Tindidus look like a cat, because of this. I'm just gonna press play. Check out this. Check out this cat.
Kitty.
It just comes out of the cupboard corner. It's like, what? So yeah, it's a Cthulhu creature. There.
Get him.
Look at that bloody creature.
Oh, I don't see a hole there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there is or something, and they found it. I don't know. Because an old apartment my ex-wife and I were in, there was like our one cat would disappear all the time. We looked everywhere, couldn't find her. And here to find, there's like this little rectangular hole that went between the stove and the cupboard that she would get into and then hide back into the cupboards.
Yeah.
So it's like it was the smallest thing possible. I'm like, how did you? Like, she wasn't a fat cat. But she still wasn't tiny. So I'm like, how did you get in there? It's like, how do you do that? Cats are very, they're very flexible. So that's I don't really see a hole there. I don't know.
I know it's crazy. So this cat's oh goodness. Yes, Jay Ryan. The after party. Like one of the ideas I had for this was to do it after the Alien Hockey Show because Ali usually goes straight to bed, which means it'll be like 2:00 in the morning for everyone, but that's okay.
2 a.m.'s a bit late.
Yeah. So it just means I'll be the only one here. But I just wanted to have some fun. So
but there's but if you do something like an after the Alien Hockey Show, and it is just you, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've streamed by myself a couple of times, and one thing I like about that is you can control the time that it goes. Yeah. Like I can always tell people, hey, this is all going to go an hour, but you get talking, you're having fun, people are showing artwork or toys or whatever, and next thing you know, 2 hours have gone by. So if you're by yourself, you can interact with the chat, you can show off some things, and be like, all right, guys, well, this was a fun one, and it's been an hour.
Yeah, exactly. So this may be a regular thing, it may not. I may change the format. I may come up with a format. Who knows?
Right.
I'm just here to have fun. So, unfortunately, I say after party, but the parties are all still happening. So, on everyone else's channel, there's still parties happening.
Oh, dude, there's always a stream going on.
There's always.
It is. Like, last night, when I was going to just stream, and it was at 1, but it actually didn't start till later. But I don't think there's really all that many people streaming when I had started. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But there's always somebody, dude. I know Crackhead streams like every other day. Bancroft is 11 p.m. every day almost. I think there's like 3 days he skips. You got Joe Sontag, you got Red Valkyrie, you got Topicals. You got like people are streaming all the time, and it's fine.
So,
You just gotta do your thing.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I have been planning to do videos as well. So
Right.
I just while the Alien Hockey Show's not on this week, I just thought bugger it. Let's do something. So Shadowhook says that we're trying to do more of a swap meet type thing on Rex's channel, something different than an auction. So okay, well there you go. That is
Right, but I mean, it's still like selling stuff, So
yeah.
his corner's
So-
a little bent on this one. I'm a little
I
upset
know.
about that. It's not bad. I don't know if you could even see it, but down by here, like
Yeah.
a little dented down there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't care, but this is a Danger Girl comic, and those are
pretty
pretty
rare.
sought. Yeah, pretty sought after. People like J. Scott Campbell.
I went to a comic shop when I was in Sydney, and I picked up a couple of trades that were really cheap. So a few were on special, and I just wanted to try. They're a bit more research stuff, but I did pick up some sketch covers. I was looking amongst all the long boxes that they had, and I'm just going, I don't know what I want to look for. There's just so many back issues. I was going, I don't know. So I didn't end up getting any back issues of stuff. But maybe I should have looked for something like that, Danger Girl. Or
Well, it can get a little daunting, because there's so much. There's just so much content out there,
so much.
and it's like, well, then where do I start? I find like stuff like Danger Girl, whatever. I mean, that can be a bit pricey sometimes, but I find the image books are a little bit more accessible as far as like even individual issues, because they mass produce so many of them. Like they're even like at $20 for issue one. That's really not much. It's not like $400 for issue one. So it's a little more. It's easier to come by, and they're mass produced. So I think like Spawn or Cliffhanger stuff like that, or some of the image titles, even the lesser known. Or I know Pit's a little tough to find, but like pick up the Max, which is a fun read. I think those are a little bit more easy to get your hands on than like catching up with Batman. That would be next to him. You're looking at trades upon trades upon trades.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly. So
always going to the indie scene is a little more. It's easier to find.
it is easy to find. Yeah. So I might like if I live locally, I might be able to go there a little more often to try and I might get an idea and just go, oh yeah, maybe I'll go look for that. But yeah, living 3 hours away.
You're looking at a drive at that point.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a special trip just to go to the comic shop. So,
like Pedro told me about this year, this Humberto Ramos. He did Crimson, and he's done Spider-Man and stuff like that. But it's called Out There, and I'm a big Humberto Ramos fan, and I didn't even know about it. So I picked up like the first half of the run. I think I have like 10 issues here, and then she put the rest of it in my poll, so that way I can just pick it back up and read the rest later. But so I mean, granted, I got other stuff. Like I got there's this Wolverine Weapon X trade paperback I picked up. That I mean, everybody has, not everybody, but a lot of people. I've seen people have it, so it's like it's a little bit oversized.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I've yet to crack it open, but it's all the Barry Windsor Smith, Weapon X stuff. So
yeah,
that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun to look at. So but
yeah,
like
definitely.
This obviously made my purchases a lot more, but yeah, so. It is tough to be like that, dude. That's another reason why, like, if you're looking at research, but if you're looking to get into comics, like what we're doing here is the perfect thing. So
yeah, exactly. Like I'll grab some of mine. I've taken one of mine inside. I was going to read it, but I've got as much as people don't really like Scott Snyder. I bought this one because
I don't mind him. Everybody is like hates on him. I don't mind him.
Yeah. So I bought this one because I'm looking at my first comic is going to be a horror and a sci-fi. I wanted to try and get stuff that would fit into that genre, either horror or sci-fi. So I looked at this one, I looked at pages, and I'm just going, you know what, that looks pretty interesting. I bought it to do a bit of research on and just seeing art styles and how
Right.
people do things. But the artwork in it looks amazing. So the artist is Tony S. Daniel.
Oh,
And,
Tony Daniel, dude, I love Tony Daniel. He
Yeah.
did. He kind of started off. I don't know if he started off at Image or not, but he did a book called The 10th for Image, and then he broke away. Now he's at DC doing Batman. So, yeah,
Oh, I
Tony
see. There you
Daniel's
go, yeah.
fantastic, dude.
Yeah, it is. Like the artwork in here is beautiful. So this is the first book. I did see the second book there, but it was twice the price of this one. I thought,
Oh.
no, I'll stick with one.
A lot of the reason for that is print run. Usually,
Yeah.
second books have a lower print run,
Yeah, and
so that price goes up.
Billy was saying that this was crowdfunded, I believe. So I don't know. That's what he I think he remembers that it was crowdfunded. So, Ramos has a fun style, says Jay Ryan.
Yeah, I love Ramos's style.
Yeah. Will it be Dead Space meets Event Horizon? For mine, no. I've always said that it has the aesthetic of Alien. So, the first one. That's the feeling I'm going for.
I like that. I
But
like
Dead
Alien.
Space, Dead Space was a good game. So, I love the 10th. I love the 10th.
The 10th,
Yes.
yeah, that's Tony Daniel. He did the 10th.
Yeah.
It should be the same
wow.
Tony Daniel. I never heard him go by Tony S. Daniel. So, but-
It's is it saying here that Batman and Deathstroke? Yeah, so it probably
okay, yeah, that's got to be the same Tony Daniel.
So yeah, I love the artwork looked good. And
Oh,
then,
look at this, Hockey. I'm bagging and boarding. Look what I just picked up.
oh, look at that 10, nice.
That's pretty funny.
I
Yeah,
love
so-
the 10.
Yeah, this is the early '90s or mid '90s, whatever. But this is Tony
wow.
Daniel. Yeah,
Good
yeah.
work.
pretty funny.
Fantastic. So I picked up Destroyer. So Victor, was it Victor Lavelle's Destroyer? And again, it was only $20, and
It's not bad.
this one is more of a horror theme to it. So I just wanted to see how people capture horror in
Right.
comics, and that's why I pick up stuff like this. I bought a little while ago. I've still got it here. Might be inside. Dead Planet, and it's a space horror. It's set on a planet where this, and I think they were looking for a distress signal. It's really trippy, but it was a good story. So,
There's a
so yeah, just trying to see how people do horror and do things like that. So
there's a book called I think Dark Horse put it out a few issues called I think it's just called Virus. I think that's a horror book. You might want to look into that one. I think
okay.
yeah.
Jay Ryan said he has all his original 10th issues.
I think I have all of them too. I
That's all.
do. Like, I mean, you see the boxes over there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have some under my but a lot of those are just like random put in there. You know, there's no organization to any of those
Yeah.
that are over there. So, I'd have to. It would take me a long time after bagging and boarding, then go back, and sorting and organizing and then numbering.
Yeah.
It would take me forever, dude. But I did buy it when they came out, so I should have them. But things get lost in moves. Brothers take comics. Stuff happens. But yeah, the 10th was pretty fun.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's cool. That's awesome. So,
Yeah, look up Virus. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. I think it was Dark Horse, and it should be horror. I have some of them. I just never read them, but I like the covers. The covers are like weird and trippy.
So-
Cool.
Inkspots has replied in DMs, and he gave me the finger. So thank you, Inkspots.
I put thumbs up. I mean, he could come in. I don't. It's not an exclusive stream,
No, I put it in talented dudes for us.
right?
So,
Which means anybody can hop in.
but
That's in
I
the
did
DM group.
say it's PG, Inkspots. So
Did you say it in there?
I did say it in there. So
Oh, I didn't see that. That's why he gave you the finger.
that's why he's giving me the finger. So but he's welcome. So I picked up. So this is Jeff Johns, Geiger. I got this one more for the horror element, right? Because it's not sci-fi, but it just
I've heard of that
looks
book, though.
great.
I
The
heard of
artwork is
Geiger.
by Gary Frank. And
All this sounds familiar to me.
uh,
It really does.
yeah, it looks really interesting. So it's got this radioactive character. Where's my light? Turn the light on. So there's this
Oh, there you go.
radioactive skull character in it. So yeah, it looks
That's
really
pretty
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. So I got that one because it's Jeff Johns and I know he's a good writer.
Yeah,
so,
Jeff Johns is good.
and the artwork looks really nice as well. So I just thought, okay, I'll give that one a go. And I got this one, this is an anthology. There's about, I think, 7 or 8 stories in this one, maybe a bit more, a few more, but it's all little horror stories. So it's all black and white. Only cost $15. So
That's not
I
bad.
thought, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get.
Yeah, and you're not just
something like
looking for like zombie stuff. Like you're looking for horror
Oh.
stories and stuff. So
that. Yeah,
it's a little
horror,
different.
and it's like, oh, some person, g'day, some person.
Yo, what's up, some person?
You should feel honored, Hockey. That means he loves you.
That's the
That's
way
cute.
Inkspot says I love you. Is with the
He
middle finger.
does.
It's like a metal show.
And thank you for joining. So Jay Ryan said Tony Daniels did the trade called F5. You might have want to check that one out, Jason. It was published by Dark Horse. Okay,
Cool beans.
F5.
I'll look into that.
I'll look it up so we can F5 Tony. So let me just get some images and I'll share so we can see what that looks like. Okay, share screen. Chrome. I can't really. Let's see if we can make that bigger. It's not coming bigger.
No, I mean the only way to do it would be to open it in a new tab. Open the image in a new tab.
But it's given me a bit of a Gen 13 feel to it.
Yeah.
Just from the covers. So yeah.
I'll have to see if my LCS has it.
Yeah.
I could look at
the
pretty
but-
pictures.
Yeah, great artwork. My
Yeah,
goodness.
that's real. Yeah, Tony Daniels awesome, man. His
Yeah.
style's definitely grown and improved over since the 10th and like those early days, but
Yeah,
still it's good stuff.
it's good stuff. Yeah, we'll have to check that one out. So, thanks, Jay Ryan. So,
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that. F5.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, and I also picked up which is Smart Girl. It's about an android that gains some knowledge.
Humanity?
Yeah, a bit of humanity type stuff. So the artwork, it's I think it's a South American artist and writer, and yeah, just looked really, really pretty and interesting story. So it had a sci-fi, more clean than what I'm looking for, but it had a sci-fi element. So
You can still enjoy it even if it's like not for research purposes. This is a variant cover for this, drawn by Joe Madureira, which is actually
oh wow,
it's kind of rare, and it's not in a bag and board. Yeah. So this is probably worth a couple bucks.
gosh,
Sometimes they aren't in bags and boards, man. I don't know. But yeah, no, I mean you don't always sometimes you could just buy stuff for the fun of it. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all about research. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, so and so the artwork. Well, that one's kind of research for the artwork. I thought the image that were on the cover and the back, it was sealed up, so I couldn't read it. But,
yeah.
I have opened it, and yeah, the artwork looks amazing. So, yeah, it was a good purchase for that reason. So I can learn from the artists and
Yeah, I mean, especially even now, but especially like in my past and or mid-20s, late teens or whatever, looking at art, like different artist styles and like different influences, and seeing like the clean stuff and then the gritty stuff, and learning from them. And there's like, even just looking at it, you could just learn techniques by like guessing how they might do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, back then, especially with no internet, so
Yeah.
at least very limited internet. But yeah, so I mean, it's nice to get like that variation. Boy.
Fernando Dagnino. He's a Spanish creator. He was the one that created this. I will bring up. I'll just show the cover, and it looks, the cover just looks pretty. So so this is the book, Smart Girl, and yeah, it's all his art and his writing. So
It looks very noir.
yeah, it's so this artist has done a comic book of what is it? Oh goodness! Now I had the name in my head. Where is it? Sorry.
He should be.
Yeah. Oh, God, my brain is not working. I apologize. He did. Gosh, why can't I remember? Blade Runner. Blade Runner. That's.
Oh, okay. It looks.
So
Yeah,
he did some Blade Runner comics.
It looks It looks Blade Runner-y.
Yeah, yeah. So and the aesthetics that he's got there, yeah, you could see.
Yeah, you can see.
See the Blade Runner.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very good art. So.
Yeah, that was like you said. That does. I could tell. You could kind of tell it's European.
Yeah. Yes. And I'd like to get into more European writers and artwork and things like that. I read the first one of Valerian and Laureline, and it's kind of that was interesting. So the story was a bit bizarre because it went into time travel, and I'm not big on some time travel issues. So, but depends.
Time travel is a big, very, very tricky thing, and you got to be careful, in my opinion. If you're going to mess with time travel elements, you have to tread lightly. Like, you can have fun with it, like Back to the Future did. Like that, it was fun. It was like little tongue-in-cheek type fun stuff. Like you didn't have to think too much about, oh, they're time traveling, this is insanity. But if you got stuff like, in Endgame or whatever, where they're like, okay, we got to go back here and put this here, and then put this back here. It's like, there's going to be no ripple. Like, it's just, it treated it too seriously. And therefore, you made you think too much about it, and you were just like, yeah, but I think time travel can be done right, but it's just, you got to think about what you're doing.
The site, I'm not sure what Jerome means. Sorry.
The what? The site?
The site.
Is there a comment before that?
I buy books from a smart girl. The site he buys books from has Smart Girl in stock. Now I haven't read it yet, but I will say that the artwork looks really good. So check it out if you want to. I'm recommending it only because I love the look of the artwork there. So.
I bought plenty of books just based on artwork.
Yeah.
I mean, they're comics. Like, you want a good story to go with it, and then a good comic should have both good story and good art. But if it's got, like, it's not like it's a novel where, like, if the story's bad, you're not like, oh, the cover's pretty. Like, you're just like, oh, wow, I wasted money. But if you got a good comic with, like, good artwork and the story's kind of crap, you're like, oh, at least the artwork's really cool. Like, you can still flip through it later.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, it's
we're on tape.
So I appreciated that, and I say the theme to it just sounded really interesting. So I just thought I'd get it.
Right.
So and then I picked up sketch covers. So I see Jason with all these wonderful sketch covers. So I ended up, you know what? I'm going to buy some sketch covers so I can do some drawing on. And I'm not. They're not there. So I got
There you go. I think it's a
Punchline. Ooh.
Dragon Rage.
Oh, Dragon Rage sketch cover.
Yeah.
Look at that. I didn't end up backing that. I unfortunately I did like the idea of that one. I'm kind of regretting I didn't buy it back then.
Yeah, I like Jimmy Reyes. He's a good
Yeah.
good artist.
And I do like fantasy themed stuff too. So, yeah, that was a hard one to pass up. And same with Canetti's. I'm because Canetti's
Arcathena.
got the sci-fi one, and I'm just going, oh damn it. So,
But yeah, no, sketch covers are fun, dude. Like I
yeah,
actually, I mean, I have over there. There's like a stack of some sketch covers that are blank and stuff like that. I think I have
Yeah.
more over there too, on top of boxes and stuff.
that's
So
awesome.
I didn't look today just because with that haul that I got, I spent so much money. I was like, I'm not gonna look at sketch covers today. But
Yeah.
maybe in a couple weeks when I go back again, I might look for new sketch covers and stuff. I already have plenty of blank ones, so
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, so for me, like, it's a little pricey to get the sketch covers here. So all the ones that I bought cost me $10 each. So, so they're a little pricey. Though I have to once I draw on them and sell them off. Obviously, you have to make the money back on everything. So, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like sketch covers here really they don't cost all that much. Maybe $5. It's really not
Yeah.
insane. This kind of makes me sad. I didn't realize this was damaged. I don't know if you could see the there you go, like the rippling damage stuff right up here.
Right.
I don't know if you could make it
I
out in the
understand.
light,
Yeah.
but it's like water damage, like it's rippled. So
Yeah.
this is a Stephen Platt Moon Knight, which these are pretty expensive.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh well. It's still got the artwork and stuff in it. I just can't resell it really, but who cares? At that point, I can just look at nice Stephen Platt stuff. But yeah, dude, like sketch like I'm gonna send you a couple sketch covers. So
Yeah.
if anything, I could go through, see what I have doubles of or whatever, and send you those. Or
Here's
I-
one. I found one. So I got Kick-Ass #1 as a sketch cover.
dude, that's awesome. I would love to find that one.
So, yeah, that's an old comic. I'm just thinking, I was a bit surprised to see that Kick-Ass was.
Well, because it's a reprint, so they can
Yeah,
reprint it new and put the sketch cover on it.
Yeah. But my thing is, I'm just thinking, when did Kick-Ass come out? That was nearly 20 years ago, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
at least 15, I would say.
I would say at least 15. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think when the movie.
Well,
came
does that
out.
have the image logo on it?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I thought that was published through Millerverse, or I thought that was published through different. I didn't know that was published through Image, so I wonder if Image is re-putting it out.
Maybe.
I'd have to look.
Maybe.
I mean, or research it. I can't remember who the initial publisher for that was.
Oh, wait a second. I think it's so. There's a little sticky here saying it's Volume 4, Issue 1, Volume 4. So maybe.
Okay. So they're coming out. That's I didn't even know there was a third one. I have this. I thought I had the second one, but
Still, Mark Miller and John Romita Jr. So
see,
doing
a lot of people give Romita Jr. flack. Some people don't like his stuff. I love John Romita Jr. stuff, man, and to me, it's perfect for that book. So
Yeah.
I like it, and I like the first run.
Sorry, some person's just asking. Allie's on holidays at the moment. She's house sitting for a friend, so she's having a few weeks off. I don't know if there'll be an Alien Hockey Show next week either, but we'll wait and see when she gets back, and then we'll have the show again. So we're just doing something in the meantime. If you have anything you wanted to share for us to look up, some fun stuff. We're looking at like fun art, some fun things that has happened or whatever like that. I like to keep it light, keep it entertaining. So at the moment, we're just going through some things that we picked up. So Punchline. So I got Punchline sketch cover. It's so you can see it's actually it's got. I'll make it bigger. Sorry. So Uh, it's got a print on this on
Okay.
it as well. So I thought that was a little unusual, but
Yeah, some of them, like I have some Batman ones that have like those faded bats in the background all over the cover,
yeah,
but it's still a sketch cover. So yeah, and I have some with
yeah,
like
yeah.
orange, like an orange gradient or red gradient. So yeah. And Punchline
So
now, is that DC Comics?
that's DC. So this
Okay,
is
yeah, that's the
Joker's new
Joker's
girlfriend.
daughter or
Oh,
girlfriend.
is it?
Sorry, no.
I,
You're
I
right.
can't
You're
quite
right.
remember. Is it
No, it's
daughter or
girlfriend.
girlfriend?
It's girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then well, I got a Wolverine one as well. So
Nice.
yeah,
I love drawing Wolverine, man.
yeah. So I've kind of struck out at drawing Wolverine. Like I haven't drawn him very well in the past, and I just thought, well, this is a good opportunity to try and give him a go.
And don't you have an absolute sketch cover as well?
I do have an absolute sketch cover. Yes,
That's right.
wonderful
That's right.
person next to me has sent me an absolute sketch cover. So
That's right.
I've got to find his character. I actually really like the main character more than the fellow. I really like him.
Oh, the guy with the goggles.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the everybody likes Samurai Priest, and that's usually their go-to. I mean, I don't like the guy with the goggles. I created him; he was the main character.
Yeah.
So yeah.
so and the other chick, the chick that's with him is pretty cool.
Danny,
But,
yeah, she's the secondary character, main character.
Yeah. So I might draw one of those characters. I say everyone loves Samurai Priest. I'll got to try and pick a character I like. So even
Yeah.
the bad girls, like she's pretty funky as well.
Yeah, she's not too nice.
No,
She's not a nice person. Yeah, she's fun though too. Her horns get a bit tricky just because it's hair. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but aside from that, she's pretty basic and just fun to draw. But
Fun art, Condi Fee, exotic art of Wallace Wood. Oh, Wallace, really? Oh, Condi Fee, the exotic art of Wallace Wood. I've got a Wally Wood. I don't know if you can see. So this is the Wally Wood panel thing. Wally Wood's 22 panels that always work. I've printed that, and put that up on my wall here. What a master! Like,
oh yeah,
such a
dude.
great idea.
That's just
So yeah, Wallace Wood. He's another great artist. I will search. Let me search for.
Is it all right if I go get some more tape?
Go get some more tape. I
All
will.
right, entertain the
this
masses,
copy.
Hockey.
I will do my best. So,
I won't be long.
yeah, no, you're right. So let me just bring up Conda Fee. The cover looks interesting. So let me share. So you're recommending this on some person, Conda Fee? So this is Wallace Woods. Like, yeah, it looks really good. He's it's hard to see on the small print, sorry, but yeah, what an interesting artist that he is. Exotic art of Wallace Wood. Yeah, here's the back. Lots of boobs, so we gotta like that. Erotic. Yes, sorry, not exotic. Erotic. Anyway, yeah, he's a good artist. So very talented. There's some boobies.
There we go.
So,
Oh,
okay. So you would recommend that? Wallace doesn't hold back. You might like it. Okay.
What is this?
So this is the cover to. Oh wait a second. Where's it? One of the covers. There's a few. This is the erotic art of Wallace Wood.
Ooh.
So yeah. So there's boobies. There's Tasmanian maps in it. There's probably don't get that reference, but if you look at the shape of the Tasmania, you will. So Tassie maps. Yeah. So Wallace doesn't hold back. So yeah, that's awesome.
That's pretty
One
cool.
of the stories is Alice in Wonderland, where the character of Wonderland harasses Alice in an interesting way. Whimsical harassment would be close. Fun
Oh,
book.
jeez.
Okay. Um, you might want to preview some of those stories inside. Yeah. Okay. Sounds interesting. I'll have to check it out. So
Yeah,
uh,
he's a master.
he is a master. I can't like I'll probably have to try and find a digital version of that at this stage because I don't know if I'd be able to get it otherwise.
Right.
Um,
Oh yeah. Or like a reprint trade somewhere.
for reprint, yeah. So
Yeah.
I have to look out for stuff like that. But no, that's awesome. Yeah, always trying to find some of these, especially some of these older ones from the 60s, 70s, 80s. You can see the style, how simple they are, but the structure and everything's just like fantastic. So
Yeah, like especially like you look at Walter Simonson. His back in the '80s. Like it's simple, but it's
yeah,
not
it is
simple. It's
exactly.
it's stylized and precise and detailed, but yet it's just weird. It's hard to explain. Like, it's just
Yeah,
it's good. It's like
it is
something
good. I know,
everyone should look at.
and yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's a Bruce Timm one. Anyway, Bruce Timm is amazing too.
I love
So,
Bruce Timm, dude.
I think Shadowhawk just looked up what a Tassie map looks like. So, yes, yeah, yeah. No, Bruce. So Bruce Timm. All these older artists. Like you might look at um, Kirby and all that. Is going. It's simplistic, but there's still everything there. It's like
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a style. It's stylized. It's simplistic but stylized, but dynamic, energetic. Groundbreaking.
exactly.
They were doing things back then that was just like you're like wow. Even today you're like that's cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fantastic stuff. So, yeah, looking at things like that, you can't really pass it up. It paves the way for everything else. So, yeah, it's really good.
yeah. Now, and granted, I know there's probably some people out there that are like, oh, that's old. I don't understand why I have to, or even why it's good, and that's fine. Not everybody has
That's
same
fine.
tastes or
Yeah.
the same level of understanding or appreciation. But like, I can't people love Jackson Pollock. I don't get it. I don't see it. It's dribble. But some people are like, "Oh, it's so good." You don't understand. I'm like, fine. Well, I guess I don't want. I don't want to understand. That's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And it's just looking at different things just to get a sense of style. Like,
Right.
um, I'm just trying to see what I've got
Yeah.
here.
People shouldn't like pigeonhole them. Like, don't look at
Exactly.
Silvestri, then Finch, then all these people that like you're like at some point the style is all the same. It's like branch out. Look at
Yeah.
some indie
Yeah.
stuff. Look at some mainstream stuff. Look at where books were back in the '70s and '80s, and just broaden yourself out. Get influences by as much as you can, and develop your own thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've got a whole collection of DC trades that was
That's
they're stuff
easier.
that's set in the post. But you'll have, this is 90s. Turn this light off again. So this is 90s artwork. So you can tell that's kind of 90s, and
Yeah.
I'll make myself bigger so you can see.
Yeah. You need a bit bigger hockey. Yeah.
So you look at that gun. Well, that's 90s style, or probably even 2000s maybe style artwork. But these trades have older stuff in it too. I haven't, no, don't know if I've got any older ones, but look, I've got I've got brightest day. So
Mhm.
that was 2000s. That's
Yeah.
so I think it was about close 2009. I think so. Um, so all this older stuff, even like other, I really like the the Grim Fairy Tales stuff
Mhm.
that came out.
Yeah, I
Their
remember
covers were always is better than their internals. Their internals are a little bit
that.
rough. I see if it's still like fantastic,
Right.
but you look at this face down here and you're just going, yeah, it's a little bit off, but it's
It's
still
just it's
good.
just cartoonish, you know. It's it's not as
Um,
as stoic or curvy, woman like that's more
yeah.
animated.
So yeah, it's but still good. But they're
Yeah, the
their
covers were
covers and their
gorgeous for those. I
pinups.
remember
Oh
those.
my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah, absolutely. And I think they're still going too. So
Well, that's J. Scott Campbell out there. So
is it? Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
that's why. Yeah, that's
So
why the covers are so good. Just because they're J. Scott
yeah,
Campbell.
they're beautiful artwork. So
Yeah.
um, so it's nice to go through and see all these different artists. Oh, I'm big in myself. See all these older artists and newer artists just to see what people come. And that's why I like the European stuff too, because that's different again, and they've evolved from different stuff. So
Yeah. Well, even a lot of people over here are heavily influenced by a lot of the European style.
yeah,
So yeah, if you don't, you gotta broaden your horizons.
yeah. And no, I'm not a fan of the manga style, but again, that's another thing that's influenced. And they were originally influenced by American comics, but then the way that they drew them just was different. So now things are being influenced by that. It's coming kind of
Full
full
circle.
circle, isn't it? So yeah, so which is fine, which is good. Australia never had much of a comic industry,
Right.
in the fact that we don't have a lot of talent or comics coming out of Australia. There's been a couple. I actually live close to one guy who created a comic that he used to print and distribute. I did a course with him, and I can't even. Oh, what's this? Dark
Was it-
Nebula.
Okay.
So Tad Petrowski, who created this character called Dark Nebula. I'll just look it up. Dark Nebula.
Wasn't the Phantom big in Australia?
Phantom was big in Australia, yeah. So comic. So let's just bring up this Dark Nebula character. Let's share this. And admittedly, I didn't until I met Tad. I didn't know the character, so. But yeah. So he produced a few of those. Liam is the best Australian comic book creator. Thanks, Jay. Liam.
Oh, you're killing me.
I do have his book here too, so here we go.
I have Xenotype somewhere.
I have Xenotype. It's just hard to read because of the way the order of the paper is, the pages. I did get through it all,
there.
so I did get.
I flipped through it. The artwork's pretty decent.
Yeah.
So I didn't read it.
The artwork's great. For a manga, I don't like, as I say, I don't really like manga, but I read it. The artwork's good. It's almost, I would say 2/3 of this is a fight scene. One fight scene.
That's what I've heard.
So that's pretty impressive to have one giant fight scene in a book. Yeah, good old Liam. Yeah, so I say broaden your horizons with different artwork. So I like to do Korean manga artwork. I like my influence before coming to comics and such was Jim Lee and probably Silvestri, but more like through the proteges of Silvestri.
Yeah, like Finch and stuff like that. Yeah.
Finch and things like that. So, yeah. but I always was amazed by Jim Lee. Despite his character or his person, he's still a great artist.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, people have to separate the artist from the art. You have to.
Yeah,
I mean, there are some instances where, like, if they were to come up, I'd be like, yeah, I'm never gonna get that, or buy that guy's stuff ever again. I mean, in this extreme circumstances, but
Yeah.
I love Jim Lee's artwork. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, especially like the X-Men days and stuff like that, and maybe Hush and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But here you go. You heard about the whole Spawn Batman crossover that's going to happen, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane is but it happened in the 90s. So
Yeah.
I have this.
I have a silk. Let me embiggen that.
Yeah, this is Inside Image. So it was like a little upcoming type stuff that was coming up for Image Comics. So this is the first Spawn Batman crossover. And
Wow.
the funny thing is, McFarlane even said how he always wanted to make Spawn pretty much like in the front of it. So he would always, like on the covers, Batman would be in like all shadow. So that Spawn would stand out a bit more. So this is funny. This is like a little preview called Inside. Now, they had it like it's a flip book. So they have on the other side more other stuff from Image. And what sucks is this is damaged as well, like that other book I had. There's a little bit of like damage on near the spine here. That's a little bit water damage, but the other side's perfect. So yeah. So this is because this is I didn't realize I had the Batman Spawn one, so that's pretty cool because it's got the upcoming crossover that they're gonna put out again. You know, and it's kind of a cash grab, but not at the same thing for DC or like a lifeboat because everyone knows sales are crap right now. So you know why not put. If you bring back like the crossover where one of DC's main character teams up with Spawn, you're gonna get sales.
So, yeah, exactly. That's DC's biggest selling character is Batman.
It's Batman, yeah, and put him with another big selling character. And dude, I'm gonna get it. What are you crazy? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just trying to think. I don't have it on me. It's inside, but I've got a Silvestri art book. Now he did nice. Darkness, right?
Yes.
So is Darkness the one with the little weird cherub? Oh, they're not cherubs, but
the little imps.
Creatures.
Little imps.
So there must have been a Batman Darkness crossover because in that book there's a few drawings by Silvestri. So
there was a Batman Darkness crossover, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So at one point that happened.
Good crossover. So.
Well, there was also like Batman's crossed over with everyone. Like there's Batman Judge Dredd, there's Batman Grendel, Batman Aliens, or Batman Predator. I'm sorry.
Predator. Yeah.
It's like he's crossed over with everyone, and it's kind of cool. You know, you get to see different artists draw Batman, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So.
And
I like that.
And then the story being, you know, how does Batman deal with all these characters?
Yeah, exactly.
Which he does because he's Batman.
Well, he's Batman. You know, he's pretty much the smartest guy in the DC universe. So
yeah, exactly. I watched Injustice cartoon the other day, which was based on the computer game, where Lois is killed, and so Batman Superman just becomes a bit of a tyrant. So, and it wasn't too bad actually. So it ended a little bit fluffy, but there was a bit of blood and gore in that one. So you see these people like explode and just into red mist type stuff. So they did do a Batman meet Scooby Doo, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Batman's been in everything, you know. Like you said, he's their top selling character. So
is it? Yeah, and I think as long as they keep doing him justice, he will remain as the top selling. But if you,
I really like the Batman Judge Dredd one. That one was really good. That one was really good. Yeah, and the Batman Grendel one. I think he did that one a couple times, but Batman Grendel. That was really good too, because you got Matt Wagner who drawing it's just awesome stuff. You know, Matt Wagner, like sometimes he reminds me a bit of a Bruce Timm. Like it's his style.
Okay.
Every now and then, I'm not saying it's all the time, but every now and then you catch like, oh, that could be easily in a Bruce Timm piece. But
Yeah.
I love Matt Wagner. He's amazing. Oh,
That's awesome.
and then I got some Sin City stuff. Very graphic.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is awesome. Oh,
That's what I loved about these books, man, is that like Miller knows how to use shadows and light,
yeah,
how to do light, and with
exactly.
hard shadows. So
It's like the negative space stuff.
Yeah,
He
like,
does a
look
lot
at
of
that.
negative space. Yeah,
That's
look at that
cool.
one where your finger is. That's
yeah, they're here.
so clever.
Yeah, good
Um,
stuff, man.
yeah.
Dude, I should have all of the Sin Cities. Now,
Yeah.
I moved so many times. I take it back. There was one called Love and Drugs. I never ended up getting that one. I
Yep.
could get that one, but I should have like all the Sin Cities. Whether or where, I don't know, but like
Yeah.
I have some right here. I bagged some recently, so I know the last batch that I did, I bagged some. So I loved Sin City when it came out. I was like, this is groundbreaking stuff, man.
It is. He's
Yeah.
amazing. I don't own any Sin City. I don't believe.
You could get the trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would get the trades. I saw a
Well-
big hardcover trade when I was at the comic shop, but it was $70 or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't go like this is this was the first printing of this one, and so like I think you could even still get this one for like 20 or $30, and this
Yeah.
this is the first, the collected Dark Horse Presents. They
Yeah.
were, because that's where it first appeared. So it's the like, so look at all that blank
Yeah.
space. So simple, but it's just it strikes you.
It's just exactly.
good.
It's just-
Yeah, so I mean, like you could easily pick this up for like $20-$30. It collects the whole trade. So yeah, you could get it like almost all of them like that. I would
Yeah.
get soft covers. I wouldn't bother with hard covers.
yeah, exactly. I'll probably end up doing that. And actually, it's for use of shadow. It's like, if you have a lot of
yeah,
shadow,
dude.
in the
Brilliant
comic, what
stuff.
a great reference. So, yeah, there's some good stuff. I picked up my first set of Copic markers this week too.
Ooh.
It's only the Chow. It's the
They're the non-refillable ones. Yeah.
no, it says it's refillable on the back.
Are they?
So apparently
Okay.
so.
No, I know.
So
I can't
so,
remember
yeah.
the difference between. Yeah. Okay. Those are the good ones.
And
I think.
I needed some flesh colors because I'm going to be doing some flesh colors.
Have you looked up Adam Hughes? They're kind of tutorials on Copic markers.
No, I haven't.
Oh, the dude's a genius.
Okay.
Look up Adam Hughes Copic tutorial, and you'll find a couple videos, I'm sure. But I mean, granted, to duplicate what he does, you're still going to be like, I hate everything, because he does it so easily, But it's beautiful work.
Of course.
Adam Hughes is probably one of the best ones out there, and he's doing the women, so yeah.
Yes.
I would love to
I've
see what you've got.
got
What
that saved.
I would love to see what Travis Charest would do with Copic
Oh my
markers.
goodness! Did you see that page of Travis Charest? I will bring that up. So Travis Charest is doing a new book that I've been told, and I've seen a couple of pages of preview, and there's one big splash page that he's done. I'm just opening up something so I can try and find that, and I'll share it.
Mhm.
But like absolutely phenomenal work. Now, let me try and find
Phenomenal.
phenomenal. Billy likes to share stuff like that with me because he knows I'm a Strays fan. So open up original.
I didn't know they were that big a one. You like what I just put on my thing? I gotta find it.
I love the way he does faces. So one of my big things is faces, and I love the way he draws faces. So
Oh yeah, dude.
okay, so this is the splash page that's been shared.
Oh
wow. I'm just thinking, what the hell? How long did that take to draw? Because he's got. I don't know if you can see. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit more. Okay. So down here, he's got these little great vent holes, and you can kind of see behind the. I don't know. It's just absolutely insane. Like, how long did just that plate with all these holes take to draw? and then but you look, he's got all the structures in there. He's all the lights, these things everywhere. He just got stuff everywhere on this page, but it's clear as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. This
it's
is
full.
crisp as all get out. Yeah.
Yeah, this page is full with everything, and like there's barely a white spot in this, but you can make everything out so clearly.
Oh, he's so good.
And you're just going, how? What? Absolutely insane. Well, yes, I know, but it's the time-consuming stuff. It's like a lot of
Used rulers.
work. So.
It's still crazy time consuming. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to have that kind of patience with those rulers and
Yeah, exactly. Getting like, you look at these pipes where he's managed to get the reflections to make them stand out from everything else.
yeah.
Like, I look at that, you can tell that that's a top edge of the things. Just how clear it is. You can tell. That this stuff blows me away because I can't imagine drawing that. But how he's all this stuff over on this side, it's all black, but then he's got these white lines to show the reflection of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mind-boggling. So I
this
just
is
think about that
amazing.
and put all that in. So that's what gets me. It's just that knowledge of the craft and what you're drawing so well that, bam, you can just create this beautiful stuff. So,
Well, I can't imagine what the layout looked like. Like crap.
oh yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just so filling and so amazing.
Wild.
So, it's a type of superhero book that he's doing here. So I think these two characters become superheroes. So yeah, it looks really, really trippy. So keep an eye out. That should be coming out soon. So yeah, I just don't know how he does it. I really don't.
Yeah, I got now. This was put out. I'll just do two of them because I can't hold like a bunch of books at once. But no, I mean I have more than two. But so these they're connecting covers.
Oh yeah, nice.
So they connect. But yeah, so he did 6 variants, I believe, of these image titles. So he did that. So
yeah.
And this is probably one of my favorite. There's 2 of my favorite ones coming up here. So
yeah. Oh, look at that! Look at that grayscale.
well,
Beautiful.
Apparently, this is actually like more purpley and stuff like that. It's just when they printed it up, I guess something happened and it came out to look gray. Like I think what happened was like she was looking too dark or something. I can't remember, so they had to print it like this. But there's a poster of these all connected. And like you could see it there, but that she's purple.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, look at that, like the piping and the tubings, and
Yeah.
it's just insane what he does. So
Yeah, look at that. Oh man.
and then this one doesn't connect with them. This was just a variant cover for Danger Girl, but
a talent. Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
amazing talent. So
it's crazy stuff, man. I love Travis Charest.
yeah. When I look at his is it Space Girl, the one that you can view on his page?
Yep.
That the look of that, just oh my goodness,
Well,
just the detail and
there is a Space Girl book, but I think it's hard to get. I don't need to be like this anymore.
sorry. Yeah, so you can read it on his webpage. So,
Right.
So But what a talent! What a talent! So.
Yeah.
I do wonder if it's pure architectural drawing or if he's doing layouts using SketchUp or other programs like Dazzle Blender. It possibly, there is a high probability that he could be doing that, but I don't know his
I don't
art
think
style
so.
or process.
If you look at the history of his artwork, I could see him just drawing that. With Bancroft, he drew the Eiffel Tower. You know, I mean, I know digital, but he still had to draw it. You know what I mean? He still had to get everything in there and all that stuff. So he didn't use like a 3D model and then just tilt it. Like he actually looked up photo references. So
yeah, he has photo of it.
so Charest is more than capable. You know, of
Yeah,
like obviously he would have references probably, but he drew all that. Like
yeah,
pretty sure. So.
a talent.
Yeah, look at his Superman Batman run. I can't remember. He did a few issues on that. Gorgeous stuff.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's he's definitely an amazing talent. So I'll
That's
probably
Jay Lee.
be looking out for that. And if it's crowdfunded, I have one issue I have with crowdfunding is that it's hard for me to get because of pricing of
Right.
shipping and such. So but if it comes out where I can get it easier, yeah, I'm thinking I'll try it for that. So
Yeah, let me correct myself. It was Jay Lee who did the Batman Superman run. But still,
okay.
that's good stuff either way. But
yeah. But at the same time, it might be quicker for layouts. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Definitely. So,
yeah, I don't know. People are more than willing to be acceptable if Travis Charest is late on a book. You know.
Yeah.
So, but no, and you're not wrong. I mean, it is a possibility. He could be using them. They're just tools at hand, you know, for an artist now. And so, if used properly, it's not cheating. It's just, you know, using the tools at hand. To me, as long as you're drawing it and not tracing it,
Yeah.
you're fine. But yeah,
Most people can draw a car, but do you need to draw a car every time? Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe he has something there. So, yeah, so that's a possibility. So,
I could. What?
No, I'm just sort of thinking out loud of. But
No,
saying
I could
that
see like
maybe
working for the
process.
Big Two. If he was working for the Big Two monthly schedule, you know, like he had to put like 12 books out in the year. I could see him at that point then using other tools to speed up the process.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
if this is just his own baby, he can take as long as he wants.
Yeah. I think Billy did tell me who who the writer was or who he's working for, but I can't remember. So, but either way, it's going to be amazing. We have to look out for that. I'll bring up another page from that. So, let me just bring this one up. Original. Which will also see his faces and just how he draws these faces.
Yeah, his faces are amazing.
Yeah, just so pretty looking.
Yeah, once again, a graphic element to it. Like he knows
Yeah.
how to use negative space.
And yeah, look at that. It's just so great. And this, if this gets crowdfunded or such, and if he offers a artist edition, I might have to try and
Oh, I'd be getting that.
find money somewhere to get.
Yeah, I'd be like,
artist
I guess I'm skipping vending machines for the next 2 years. You know,
edition. Yeah,
getting that.
yeah. Can you imagine having an artist edition of Travis Charest?
Oh, that'd be so awesome, man.
Yeah. So like I'd have to find a way to try and get that. Like even
Yeah, I
if
would too.
I can't afford it, I might have to sell some children or something. I don't know.
Hey, you got a few.
Yeah, I got a few spare. Yeah, looks good, no doubt about it, says Jay Ryan. yeah, whatever his process is, he knows how he's mastered to do it and everything. So yeah, it's brilliant.
To see what sketch cover this is.
Yeah, so that's so look out for that. When I find out what it's called, I have to ask Billy. We can look into it. So
Hey,
Um,
look at
yeah.
this.
oh,
Hold on. Let me find the iconic one here. I guess I didn't pull it out. But I got the other ones, so that's fine.
I'll embiggen you so you can show them off.
If I could. Oh no. You embiggened me too soon, sir.
Oh no,
Oh
well, I'm not doing anything exciting.
You did it too soon. Oh well, I'll just show the ones that I did find. But
Yeah, sure.
there you go.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Some Black Flag, my
Black
friend.
flag.
Yeah, Black Flag. I have all of them, but these
Yeah.
are just there.
Look at that.
Some old school Fragger.
I was going to try and look for some Fragger stuff while I was at the comic shop, and I was going, oh, I can't remember what he's done. I can't. So I didn't end up trying to.
I
Find
have to try to get. I have to try to get Gear Station. Oh, there you go.
And then I also wanted to see, try and find stuff that Shelby'd worked on, even just ink stuff or whatever. But
I know I have Shelby's first image book called. It's called Crypt. I know I have it somewhere.
gosh, look at that, fantastic.
Well, this is the. Is this the Stephen Platt one? This one might be the Stephen Platt one. I can't really see right now. But
Awesome.
yeah, or this. I don't know. Maybe that one is.
There was quite a few issues came out, wasn't there?
Yeah, he had a few issues. I think 4. Was there 4 or
awesome.
5? Well, if you count Black Flag 0 from Maximum Press, I think there was 5. So yeah, but
Well, Fragger is working hard away to get the latest one out for us. So, hopefully
yeah, he
we'll
is,
see
dude.
that.
Like he hasn't been streaming nowhere near as much.
Yeah,
Like-
he's grinding.
He's grinding, dude. He's been. I mean, I'll message him once in a blue moon just to ask him how he's doing, or to tell him because he's pretty much almost shut off from social media. Every now and then I'll see something, but he's not as nowhere near as active as he used to be. So every now and then I'll hit him up like, "Hey, did you hear this happened, or did you hear that happen?" So sometimes usually his response is, "No, I didn't." so I'm glad I do tell him.
No, hopefully he comes back soon. Everyone's missing him, so
Yeah, I mean,
so we'd like
like,
to see-
he's doing the right thing. He's grinding. He's getting his book done. I know I'm making a lot of noise probably, but I want to find that other Black Flag so I can keep them together. What is this one? Can't even see. Oh, it's like a calendar or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what he should be doing. And he's doing it right. He's like, yeah, I got to get these out.
So we get him out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't find it. These are mainly fine. I just have to tape them up, which is good. Oh.
I was looking for some stuff, and I found this this interesting article. It says artist charges £5,100 for a pickle he took from the McDonald's burger and stuck it to the ceiling.
Did he get it?
I very much doubt it. So,
Hey man, he's going off of that banana thing, you know.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I think. The artist is selling an unusual sculpture in the form of a pickled gherkin slice taken from a McDonald's cheeseburger that has been flung into the ceiling where it's been held on by the burger's sauce. If this is art, where was the kid in my class a year 7 who could have been that next Picasso? Yeah. So Australian artist Matthew Griffin has an exhibition at the Michael Lett Gallery in Auckland, New Zealand, on Saturday, where the piece is one of the works on display. so, so the artwork, somewhat unimaginative, named Pickle, is up for sale for 10,000 New Zealand or £6,302 US dollars, or £5,000. So yeah, you could own this piece of art of a pickle stuck through it.
Okay, here's my thing. What happens when the sauce unsticks from the ceiling?
I know, but that's the thing as well. Will it ever? It is McDonald's, so
I mean, at some point that adhesive is going to come off. You know, it's not Gorilla Glue.
It might. So,
and also, this is what I don't get. Let's say somebody buys that. Do they cut a hole in the ceiling?
yeah. Yeah. There's some person's kind of answering that too. But if they take it from the roof, it's no longer art. So what are you doing with it? So,
unless them taking it, like, okay, you would have to take that section of the ceiling with you, and at that point, is it then also considered performance art, since it involves the cutting of the art?
Yeah.
Dude, these modern day whatever fine, I don't know what you want to call them. They're not fine artists because that ain't fine art.
Exactly.
They boggle my mind. I'm mind crossed.
Is it stuck to the ceiling of a McDonald's restaurant or his own house?
I don't get it.
Where is it stuck? Is it like, if it's stuck in a McDonald's, then maybe McDonald's should buy it. So.
Like, it goes back to the banana on the wall thing. Like, I never understood what happens when you buy that. Like,
yeah.
And at that point, yeah, also, that pickle is going to go bad. So, all these things rot. It
rot. So, and apparently, there was a performing artist who ate the banana that was taped to the wall. And he says, I'm an artist, this is a performance artist. And people were shocked. But then they admitted that they have to replace the banana every now and then anyway because it goes rotten. So
right.
I was going. So yeah, I was a little confused. Going, then all you're doing is just
eating
replacing.
Fruit.
Yeah. So
people are paying you to eat fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you pay $20,000 or whatever it was, just to have the privilege of changing a banana around every now and then.
Now, I could see like a rich person paying that much for a dude to eat a black banana because it's moldy and old, and then he gets nauseously violently ill, and then you can laugh at him and call him a moron because he ate a... Like, I'm a millionaire, 20 grand's nothing to me, pal. You're an idiot and you just ate a rotten banana.
If the skin's black, it still could be okay on the inside, so...
No. You kidding me? Those things are rotten by then. The only thing good for is banana bread.
It's already fermented. You're ready to go. You'll get drunk on eating a banana. I thought that was interesting. It was going, yeah, sure, okay.
I don't.
It's the people that pay for it that gets me. That's the thing that gets me. So.
And what's the resale value on that? Like, you got to find somebody else that's like, yes, I could use a pickle taped to a ceiling. To me, if you cut the ceiling part where the pickle is, at that point, the entire ceiling is part of that art. So you are actually destroying the art if you cut it out.
It's craziness. I don't understand this artwork stuff.
I can understand, like, at least Pollock used paint and, like, stuff around him and splashed stuff down, and he did something.
Yeah.
That guy's just doing what kids did at McDonald's, things around. Like, he's doing nothing, dude.
Exactly. He's just throwing things around and go, oh, look at this art. That
so dumb.
Makes no sense. So we, I never get any of that type of artwork anyway. So even these ones where it's just I've just painted the canvas blue, okay, and why is it $500,000? So,
yeah, we're in the same boat there. Oh, I found it. I lost my bags. I don't get it either. Yeah, do something that amazes me. Don't just do something that anyone can do. You know,
Yeah.
You got to have talent for a reason, or
Yeah,
practice.
Calvary.
Yeah, and I do understand art is subjective, but come on, there's a limit.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, so we like to look at pretty art like Travis Charest
Yeah,
and
somebody who actually has to build years and years of his life, dedicated, to build up his craft and make
Yeah.
it high quality for your, entertainment. And not only that, he's not, dude. Those people that do that, thousands upon thousands and thousands. Like he would have to sell his individual pages to really make what. It's just crazy. It's like it's not like he's getting paid insane money to draw the page. Like he is. He's getting good paid, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but,
it would be.
But he's not getting paid like 10 grand a page,
No.
to create it. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's infuriating, and it's an insult in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. If you're going to have this craft, and like, how long's Travis been drawing for? Just out of random, he's probably been
30
doing it
years.
for 30 years. Yeah.
Let's just say 30 years.
So and that's professionally.
Mhm.
So he would have been building up that skill for maybe 10 years prior. Who knows?
Right.
To get to a level. And then, so 30 to 4 years career going down that pathway, and the amazing stuff that splash page, if that's traditional on paper, like you should be able to like, if you wanted to own that should be 10 grand at least.
At least
That
according to the stupid pickle.
yeah, it's according to the stupid pickle.
It should be 10 grand.
Something like that should easily sell for 10 grand, but it won't. That's
Nope.
So, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you can go to Travis's page and he sells a lot of his stuff for a couple of grand, but yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's still out of my price range, but
yeah,
it's still not what it should be according to like all these fine art or modern art, I should say, pieces. Like the people who go into the museum and stare at sculptures of air. It's like you're an idiot.
yeah.
Congratulations.
There's,
You're the reason why this country is gonna fall to Russia. Like, thank you. Appreciate it.
there was a picture, a painting. And I've shared this before. So in Australia, we have the Archibald paintings, and it's usually portraits of people.
Mhm.
There was one done of David Wellham. I'm just trying to find that painting, which I think it won one of the awards,
Won a major award.
and it's let me go. I'm just going to try and find the artwork. So David, where is he? God damn it! Find the art. Can't even spell his last name. So
Google should yell at you, calling you a moron, and saying, "Did you mean this?"
It is. It is. It is. But It is basically laughing at me, Google. So yeah, the Archibald is it's this portraits. So they generally celebrities. They like the art is of a celebrity
Mhm.
for most of the cases, and like some of them are abstract, some of them are more realistic looking. And I don't know why I can't find this. Archibald. I'm just going to look up Archibald Price. Okay.
Archibald. Are you your
Uh,
Archibald? Mr. Ham, Archibald.
Uh,
Sounds like a fancy lad.
Archibald Price.
My name is Archibald. Archibald Cornelius.
Uh, yeah, just
While
go-
you're looking up that, I
Yeah,
can.
the winner.
Oh,
Tara
I can't.
Tessa McKay. That's the artist. Tessa. Sorry about this, folks.
No,
Tessa,
I was going to show off a Arachnid number.
okay, you do that.
Well, I don't have it. I mean, I have
Oh.
it, but I don't have it. I got a bunch of new Batman crap in this thing. Got, a lot of these are already bagged. A lot of these seem new, but as I go towards the back, there's all new Batman stuff. What happened to the stuff I listed?
So, Tessa McKay is this artist. I've actually seen this piece of artwork. It toured Australia. I'm just bringing it up now. It's toured Australia, and I was blown away by this one in particular.
Well,
So,
that's cool.
so that's painted in reflection. So it's not on glass. It's that reflection that we see is actually painted in there. So.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So David Wellham's the actor. He's you've seen him. He played Boromir's brother, Faramir.
Oh, okay.
So that actor. He was also the narrator, I believe, in both 300 movies. So,
Okay, I mean, I know who he is. Yeah, he was. Okay.
Yeah, so he's been around, big Australian actor. So, but this, I've seen this, and this is massive. This canvas was, I'm gonna say, was at least 6 foot long. So,
Oh wow.
6 foot by probably 4 foot or 5 foot tall. So it was massive. It absolutely giant piece, and there's so much detail in it that you probably can't see it in the thing, but the hairs on his arms, the wrinkles all through his skin, and on the clothes, but then also having that glass over the top of it to make it look like it's reflecting. Oh my goodness! So how much went into that? But absolutely brilliant. And so this is one of my favorite.
This is really awesome.
Yeah. So this should be going for a couple 100,000 at least.
Oh yeah.
So because this probably would have taken all year to do. Who knows? But, yeah.
Is this going for like a Big Mac and side of fries? Like how much this costs?
Yeah, that's it exactly. I don't know what she's selling it for, if you could buy it, but yeah. Anyway, so she's a talented artist. So
Yeah, that's really good. That's amazing.
yeah,
I can't do stuff like that.
I don't have the patience to do stuff like that. So
Oh, I have bigger pieces that they've taken me, like, granted, not every day I work on it, but, they've taken me like a couple weeks or so, just because I'll work on it for like a couple days and then I'll put it aside and do other things and then work on it a few. So, I mean, I could have the patience for something. I don't have the skill set for something like that.
Yeah.
It's the main thing.
yeah, it requires a different knowledge to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, you got to understand, the blending. You got to understand how things dry. What mediums to use, and there's a lot that goes into to understand. It's not just as simple as like, I put paint on my brush.
Yeah.
No, you got to know what you're doing.
Got to know what to do exactly. So, the talent. But then you get other ones where it's just kind of a smudge, and you go, "That's supposed to be such and such." I'm going, okay, yeah.
Or like there's a single blue dot in like a 20-foot canvas. It's like a little tiny itty bit, like,
they're representing the isolation of their soul as it would. It's like, shut up. No,
Half a
they
million
paint a
dollars.
little blue dot in it, and they're like, I'm going to sell this for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no deeper meaning.
So,
Yeah.
it just crazy. So that's yeah. So that's the kind of level I love seeing, that realistic look.
Yeah. But see,
hyper-realistic.
that's realism, but it's stylized as well. Like, you
Yeah.
can tell that's a painting, like it's a stylized painting. It's not like photorealism, but it's realism, but it's stylized. I respect that, you know?
Exactly.
Photorealism, I'm a little like, I could just look at a photo. But you have, like, Alex Ross is a stylized realism to me.
Yes. Yeah. Like, he takes photos of himself, but then he'll draw the same Superman or Batman's face or Wonder Woman into it all. So
Yeah.
he uses himself as a reference, or his wife, or whatever.
And at the same time, like, that painting, like, it doesn't look like a photo, but it's so good. It's art.
pretty
Like, it's
close,
just art.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. She does do some stuff that does look kind of real. So
I mean, it's you got to have skill set to do that. Like, I'm not knocking it. It's just not my thing. You know, like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
photorealism isn't my thing. I like that piece. That piece I have mad respect for.
yes. I'm just trying to find another one of her works that she's done.
If I ever find a
Um,
thing that's not Batman. Why does this have so much? I mean, I know I put it in a short box, but this has other stuff in it. Like King Spawn's in here.
yeah. So I'll just quickly share this. Oops, no, sorry.
Canto 3.
Stops.
And Batman. Weird.
Uh,
Oh, here we go. Here's more Black Flag.
yeah, so this is another of this artist's of this Aboriginal lady with paint on her face.
Oh, that's cool.
It does look like, from these pictures, I haven't seen this one up, any of these ones, but it does look realistic. So
yeah, that looks like a photo.
it does look like a photo. So when you kind of look at, it's not the full image. This bit down here, when you look at the full image, you can kind of tell it's a bit more painty, but her face, you know, you're focusing on the face anyway,
Right.
So there's
And like I said,
detail.
I can't do that. You know, but
Yeah,
like, I wouldn't. It's not something I seek out when I look at stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, but absolutely impressive.
No, yeah, and it is. It's wildly impressive. Dude.
Some person says, I recommend the channel Super Annie. That's Kim Jong. Oh yeah, Kim Jong Gi's channel. He does
Kim
live
Jong-gi.
streams sometimes. There's one that popped up now. Okay. I didn't realize that was the name of his channel, but I like, again. I watched a kind of a time lapse of him painting something or drawing something. You know, and he always uses massive canvases when he's
Yeah, he
doing it.
does.
These massive pictures, and the fact that, not just the fact that he can draw straight with ink and create a wonderful image, is that he can get everything in that image correctly. So,
Right.
or the perspective, the the design, everything in that image is just done well. So that's what gets me.
Yeah, he's like, I do those free flow drawings, but it's nonsensical. Like, it's abstract for the most part.
It's abstract. Yeah,
His is very precise, and it's like storytelling, but just without a layout, just straight from his mind. And Frege can do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if I practiced long enough and hard enough, anything is achievable at that point. But I ain't got time. Like, I don't have time.
Yeah.
And so it's insanely impressive what that man's doing.
G'day, Adam. Welcome.
Hey,
Thanks,
what's up,
mate.
Adam? I found it. I found Arachnus
Oh,
number 1. This is a pretty old '90s book. That I think it was Savage Dragon. It was having a
Yeah.
contest to create a villain for Savage Dragon to fight. Apparently, this is number 2. But a guy entered Arachnus, and it got a lot of votes. Like everybody loved it, but it's not the one Eric Larson picked. So the dude was like, "Screw it! Everybody loved it. I'm just gonna make my own book." So and he did.
That's
So
awesome.
that's what that came from. Yeah, I have number 1 somewhere, but this is number 2 apparently.
Adam said he didn't get the notification. That's okay. Uh,
Well, we're gonna do
and
more.
hello to my sketchbook 340.
Yo, what's up, my sketchbook? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And look at Hockey. I got 2 of them.
Ah, 2 of them.
I actually have 3 of them because I bagged and boarded one earlier.
That's insane.
I don't even know how.
Goodness.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Look, my sketchbook says after party to what? Well, I just wanted to throw the name out there. Generally, it's probably an after party to all the other streams that are going on, but but kind of the idea was to have an after party after the Alien Hockey Show, but there isn't one this week. So,
You didn't make me small.
I didn't make this one. So, I thought,
Yeah, well, also the Alien Hockey Show would still be going on right now. So,
it probably would be, yes. So,
yeah. So,
so I just like the name. So.
I'm not mad at you.
Next time I might even try and get have a drink while I'm doing. I'm not today. Today I didn't have any beers. I saw someone share a picture. Actually, it was Matt Barr. He shared a picture of a Guinness, and I was sitting going, "Oh, now I want Guinness." So
Well, Guinness is the one beer I don't mind. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't like beer at all. Guinness,
Yep.
I actually enjoy.
thank you, Sketchbook. Sketchbook has something, says so.
Thanks, Sketchbook. Appreciate that.
Eric, because Eric Larson doesn't have any eyes for what people want. Oh, okay.
Those first few Savage Dragon books were really good. Like the miniseries is awesome. And I would say around issue from 25 to 50, somewhere in there, he starts to go off the rails, But and his style actually slows up, or lessens. And I get it, but at the same time, yeah, I jumped ship. Like I did jump ship like after even 100 or so. I more or less collected the issues out of habit. But yeah, I'm not. That's another one of those things where you separate the art from the artist, but at that point, the artist's art has actually just gone downhill anyway, and you're just like, yeah, I don't care anymore. So
Yeah, exactly. So Adam's saying it can be the after party after recovering from barbecue night the other night. So I got to meet Adam on Wednesday when I went to Sydney, and we went out for dinner to a Brazilian barbecue, which was glorious. Holy smokes, the food was divine. And the way that they did it is it was all you can eat, and the waiters come around with a rotisserie, like they've taken it off the rotisserie, but with the meat on it, and they just slice a bit off, and so there's a whole bunch of waiters that are bringing around different meats, and it was fantastic. There was one there that was my favorite. It was like a beef with on the crust was like this spicy, tangy thing, which I thought was delicious. It was my favorite. Adams was a big fan of the lamb, I think it was, but all the food. I'm not a fish person, so I didn't have any fish, but I ate chicken hearts. They had roasted chicken hearts, and I just gone, oh, this is weird. I ate them anyway. I had them on my plate. I ate them. A little tough, but they still tasted nice. It just felt weird. Just going, whoa, this is bizarre.
I love the chicken heart, please. Yes. And while you're at it, yes, bring me the brains of the chilled monkeys, like in Indiana Jones. Yes, I feel refined.
My sketchbook asks what Australian beers do I drink. If it's
Not
I probably would
Foster's.
have no Australian drinks Foster's. I don't know. I probably would drink now I can't think of any names of beers. I actually really like German beer mostly. If I can get a good German beer, I'd be so. But probably Coopers. I like Coopers.
You're not a VB guy.
No, no, VB is horse piss. So. There's Dan Blagel. Welcome, Dan.
Hey, what's going on, friend?
hello,
Friend.
friend.
Goblin Girl. Everybody back Goblin Girl today.
But Guinness is my favorite. I actually like dark ale, so any dark ale, whichever brand it is. Coopers does do one, but Coopers is a little bit more expensive as well. Like, it's not. So if you got 4X and VB, they're around about the same price, and then Coopers is like the next level up. I'm not a craft beer person, but Guinness is the next level. It's up again, and it's pricey, but it's delicious. So, Ryan says, I don't like a lot of beers, but I do enjoy Old Rickard's Red. Okay, awesome. I don't know what that is, but
I don't know what that is either. I forgot to share this out.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Sketchbook says, no, it wasn't famous when he started, but Eric is the example of what went wrong with Image.
Yeah.
His art's still good though, so
it slid. I mean, granted, I do know he's older now, but those first few Savage Dragon books were great. I did like his Spider-Man run. I do know he was cranking it till 11 because he had to compete with McFarlane at that point. So,
yeah.
But
Jim Lee as well. All those ones. Once they got Jim Lee in there, so
yeah. But I mean,
yeah. Sketchbook says, I like some Brazilian Q. Nice. Yep. And ask how much you want. Okay. Yep. And the ask you how much you want. I'm not sure what he means there. Maybe it was. Sorry, Sketchbook. Champa Gusha is my hometown. Okay. Champa Guasha.
This is how you know it's time to rebag and board whenever you peel the tape off and it takes half the plastic with it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The best beer to drink is the one you don't have to pay for.
That's true. I don't know. I've always been more of a Scotch guy. I like Johnny Walker and Glenlivet and stuff like that. But I've never been a beer drinker. It just wasn't my thing. Like I said, Guinness is probably the one that I did find that I was like, this ain't bad. I can drink this.
And I will say the first time I had Guinness, I didn't like it. But then I tried it again, and I'm just going, okay, now I'm in love with it. So
yeah. You understand why after a bit. You're like, yeah, I get it. It's pretty good.
I had Foster's and can concur that no one really drinks that beer.
Yeah, it was a marketing gimmick. It was just a marketing gimmick. Just Australian for beer. It's like, no, it ain't. It fooled all the Americans.
Well, yes, he is a beer drinker. Horse piss is called the sign of F that beer. Craft beer hockey would never say to that. Craft beer hockey, I would never say that. You have class, sir. Yeah. One of my actual first experience of craft beer was when I was in America. I went to I can't think of the name of the place. It was in Indiana, Indianapolis. I went to this place that it was while the convention season was on, and it was I was into a game that used this bar as kind of a bit of a hub thing, and they created beers and glasses for their products. Anyway, they had a sampler of their craft beers, and I got the sampler, and I'm trying them, just going, they all have this weird taste to them, and yeah. So I've come back home and been to a couple of places that sell craft beer, and again, just not. So
yeah, I never, like I said, I've never been into beer, so it's just not something I'm willing to just even do that with. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather order something I know that I like
Something you like. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and just stick with it. So
Dan says Eric Larson drew the worst Venom ever. Okay.
he did kind of mess up Venom.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with Plague on that one, and he even gave him that long tongue, which I don't like. But yeah, but his Spider-Mans were pretty good, I thought.
Not just his age. He stopped drawing so much because he had other duties at Image. Okay.
He did also he would be drawing Savage Dragon and then also drawing some stuff for Marvel, then drawing this and that all at the same time. It's like you stretch yourself too thin after a while, and it just starts to take effect.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Champ Gucus. Am I still? I'm probably still pronouncing it incorrect. Champ Gucus is a Brazilian Q place. Okay. The barbecue place asks you how much you want off the steak stick. Yeah. And this place that we went to, Adam and I went to, they sort of just come and they'll just slice one off, and maybe you can say, "Oh yeah, I'll have another piece of that or whatever." But yeah, they're just, you get a little tongs and they'll cut it and you grab it with the tongs and stuff. It was like, I would go back there. It is pricey, but I would go back there because it was delicious. So. Extra points to Jason for taping with gloves. That's a skill.
I'm used to doing it.
That's Adam said that. So, some person, Foster's is kind of like Häagen-Dazs. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a nonsense word that sounds European.
Yeah, pretty much.
Foster's might have been named after someone. I don't know. Yep. I'll be back if I can. Okay, Sketch. Thanks, mate, for joining us while you work for a little bit. So,
yeah. Nice
you're forgetting bar traditions. When you get those taster beers on the paddle, you're meant to swat the barmaid and make him bring you good stuff. That's what I'm missing out on. So.
These were part of, I can't remember what year, maybe a couple years ago, part of Free Comic Book Day. And I mean, you don't have to make it big. You don't have to make it big. But
okay.
I like a lot of them have this blank. I don't know if it was for a remark so that you can draw something here. Because even the Spawn one that was on Free Comic Book Day has it. So, like, I don't know if that's what that's for or not. I mean, I think it's cool that they have them if that's what it's for. You know, you could draw your own remark on there.
I did. So when I owned my comic book shop, I did a Free Comic Book Day. I actually did two of them, and then I didn't end up doing a third. But I did two of them, and they were great.
Yeah, dude, they're a lot of fun. I'm usually past few years I've been outside my LCS, you know, selling stuff. Although I was upset this year. They usually pull like almost all the free comics for me, and then I just decide what I want later. They didn't pull any of them, and I didn't even realize it, so I went to get my books the next week, and they didn't have pulled anything. I was like, oh man, because there was even a Turtles one that I didn't get.
It's for autographs, says Adam. That's questioning.
Okay.
Maybe
It could be.
Could be.
Could be.
I must say, like, my Free Comic Book Day was probably my biggest day that I actually sold stuff.
Yep.
Considering, you know, people coming in getting free stuff, I managed to make the biggest sales in that day too. So
there's even a Lady Machina. Free Comic Book Day one that I had.
Yeah, that looks pretty.
Dude, Lady Machina's awesome, dude. Joe Benitez. I think it's Benitez.
Now,
Is it Benitez?
Free Comic Book Day is not free for the comic book store. Now, I had to pay a fair bit of money to get all my comics. So
right, but the whole point of it is like people come in to get their free comics. They're already there. Then they're like, I'll just buy stuff since I'm here anyway. So it's to really, and it works because Free Comic Book Day usually is. Yeah, Free Comic Book Day usually is like the biggest sales for most comic shops.
Yeah. So, and you know, some of these people might just come in to buy a get a free comic, not buy anything, in the hopes that they'll come back maybe in a few weeks later and it's going, oh yeah, I've got some free stuff here. Maybe I'll come and I enjoyed this comic, or maybe I can get some more. So,
dude, this year I did see a lot. They were walking up to the table with the free comics. They would just grab what they wanted and they walk away. I'm like, at least walk inside, people. You know.
But the hope is that they'll come back later. So
right.
So, So I might hit up the next time. Might go to the when the Sydney one has a. If they have free comic book day, maybe I might go down there and see. Oh, yeah, what do you do? Can I set up a stall and sell some artwork? Maybe so.
I don't know if it's usually in March or May.
Yeah.
I think it's usually in May, isn't it? I know it's
Yeah,
usually when weather's a little warmer.
Yeah, I can't remember either. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So it should be a bit of fun. I yeah, do it just starting to get out there and such. Like I'm not a big name, so I'm not a name at all yet.
I'm not a big name either, Hockey. I'm barely a name.
Yeah, but
Don't worry
at
about
least you have a name. I don't. So
Well, I mean,
not yet. We'll get there.
you mean as far as like drawing outside your comic shop for Free Comic Day, like kind of
Yeah.
that? Is that what well, like I'm not a name in my area at all, but during Free Comic Book Day, people will come, and then if anything, they just see my artwork, and that's what they
Yeah.
love, and they're like, "Oh, you have a book out," like, so they don't know who I am, but they're like seeing, "Oh, wow, this is a cool crow piece," and so they'll flip through, and they usually don't buy anything. But they're usually at least then aware of my existence, and they might see my comic in the shop or something. So it's still fun, dude. I love interacting with the people and talking with them, man.
Yeah.
It's great. And this year, Rick Saylor he did step up from the chats. Rick Saylor of Comicsgate.
Yeah. Rick Saylor's
He lives a
great.
couple hours away from me, so he did stop up. Last year he didn't. The year before that he did. But so
Yeah.
I got to see Rick Saylor a few times, which is great. I met a lot of cool kids and just some people that did want commissions. I'm like, I can't write. I just can't. I'm busy. And I said,
Yeah.
but follow me on Facebook. You never know. So, and it's just a lot of fun interacting with people, talking comics and nerd culture and stuff. So it's a great time, man. I love meeting, like, even if they're not fans because they don't know who I am, but I like meeting the fans. It's great.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'd like to. Yeah, it for you. It's a little easy because you do have a comic that was out. You can say,
It does
I
help.
created.
I'm not gonna
a
say
comic,
it doesn't
so,
help.
I don't have that at this stage, but I'm hoping in the future with Adam's book, with my book, and maybe with some other little things I might work on just to do some little easy print stuff at some point too. So, but yeah, I can. But I like the idea of people coming and maybe buying the book, or they just go, "Oh yeah, cool. Can you sign it?"
Yeah,
Or,
that's awesome too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you want me to do a little sketch on the inside of the cover? Things like that. That'd be kind of fun to do as well. So
Rick Saylor has the only Frog G trading card with a signature on it in existence.
nice.
So yeah, Rick Saylor has a signed Frog G trading card. Nobody else has it.
So little things like that would be absolutely wonderful. So,
Yeah, it's cool
Um,
stuff, man.
but yeah, that's so cool. But yeah, because it's comics aren't as big here in Australia. We don't have a lot of comic shops. We don't have a lot of
Right.
places to get things or
Oh.
do things like that. So it's amazing. That in that regard, that's why I wanted to spend a little bit of money at the comic shop because they're independent. And all of the comic shops pretty much are independent. You want to keep them going. So
Yeah. Well, like you said, there's that one in Sydney, right? Like that's like
Yep.
the closest one. But
I think there may be others around, but there used to be two in Sydney. Now this is the other King's Comics. If anyone's in Sydney,
well, and my whole thing is like, even though you're a couple hours away from it, you're still local, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could be like a local artist that comes out and does Free Comic Book Day, and they other artists there and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
So
You can do it.
So I might talk to them and for next year maybe if they do something big. I don't know because I don't go to Sydney very often.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of going into the cities. So just lots of stuff happening and too many people.
There are a lot of people. Dude, we went to get steaks, for lunch, dinner, whatever. We went to a steakhouse.
Yeah.
And, I mean, delicious place, but and when we went in, it was fine. But when we had to leave, dude, everybody was leaving almost all at the same time. So I'm like, please just hurry up and go. I just want to get out of here. There's too many people.
Yeah.
Like at a convention, I'm fine. Yeah, I don't care. Hordes of people because
Yeah.
these are my people. But I'm like, oh, dude, just get out the door. Walk. Like you want to push them almost and like move. Get. It's like, people.
So yeah, just busyness, just too
Yeah.
many people. And
Just to me.
I grew up in a country town, so being in a city, and I've lived in cities. So I lived in Melbourne for three and a half years. So I have been in cities, but
Like I lived in Fort Lauderdale for 10 years almost, and I liked it. But the difference with me is I like to take the buses. I can get around easier in the city because I can take buses. When you live in like a town, it's a lot more difficult whenever you generally have to get onto the freeway in order to really go anywhere. Like it's a 10-minute drive on the freeway to get to like the other places. It's like, yeah, you can take a bus, but you're gonna be waiting a while. You're gonna be taking back roads. It's a pain, dude. It sucks. I like the cities. I didn't care that kind of busyness doesn't bother me, but crowded, like kind of like cattle when everybody's just in one area and it's just like they know they have to walk or go somewhere, but they just don't do it, and so you're just like screaming in your brain, you're like, please help me move one foot in front of the other.
Exactly. It's just it's just
Like I can see how you got that fat. You didn't walk in life. Jeez. Ridiculous.
I was going to share a
You
picture.
share
that
something?
I drew recently. I was. So I met up with Adam,
Correct.
and
That checks out.
this is kind of g'day indie wrestling ace. How are you,
Hey,
buddy?
what's up, Ace?
So I met up with Adam, and Adam's he was trying to get a piece from me from the auction that we did the other day, and he
Right.
missed out. Unfortunately, Arrogant Ape was the highest bidder of the
Swooped
last
in.
piece, and which blew me away at how much that that went up to.
That's
I
awesome.
was ecstatic. So and that was great. So Adam saw me the other day, and he asked me about a commission for doing a Carmen Sandiego, similar to what the Catwoman was. And I said, yeah, no, we'll work it out. And then Adam ended up paying for my dinner that night, and he
Nice.
also had got an Uber for us because the bus station that we were waiting for, there was about 200 people waiting to get on the bus, and we thought we're not going to get on this bus.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
It's not this one. So he just says, let's get an Uber. He ordered an Uber, and I said, he says he's happy with the Wonder Woman too, so he's looking forward to that. So
It's a good piece, dude.
yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. And as soon as we got out of the Uber and such, I said, mate, you've earned the Carmen Sandiego. I'm just going to draw it for you, and I'll send it to you. So when Jason's comes to me, I'll send it. I've got to send Jason my address, but
Yeah,
when Jason comes in, I'll send you off. But I've done the artwork for it. What I'll do is I print out the line work and then I ink over the top. So, and I will share that off. So you were about to say something?
No, yeah, I'm gonna send it out from my work. Thinking hopefully it'll be a little cheaper that way. But I'm gonna send it out. Hopefully this next week, this week, whatever you want to call it, like Monday through Friday. We have been picking up a little bit, so at work, so I should be able to mail it out at the end of the day. And then it may not go out till the day after, but I'm gonna try to mail it out during the week coming. So. I will mail it out. It's just, I'll bring it to work with me, and I'll be like, okay, now we have time, and I'll ship it out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be sending it to Hockey. He's over here.
Yeah. So send it to me, and then I will send. So I'll probably even can go back into Sydney as well. I do have to go to Sydney again very soon. So if it arrives within that time, I'll bring it with me. But if not, I'll I'll get it to you, and I will do the Carmen San Diego sound. Whose house did you stay at? Ron's house. So I didn't stay at anyone's house. I had my kids with me because they went to a concert, and I got home at 5 o'clock that morning. So it was a long day. Anyway, so I've done the preliminary drawing. Well, I've done the drawing of
The
Carmen San
outline.
Diego, but all digitally. So I will print out the line work of this, and then I'll ink it and color it as well. So and
Yes.
this is the Carmen San Diego piece. So
Yeah, that's nice, dude.
So- I thought I was really happy at how it came out. So
This came out really well, man. It was a good
Right.
job.
so yeah.
You draw
So
great
I
women,
will-
dude.
I'm getting there. I'll be spending a little bit more time on drawing women. So, one of the things I'm actually really happy about this piece more than anything is this hand. Oops. Oh look, I've just
That hand?
skipped over. Yeah, this hand.
Right.
I was just really happy at how it came out. So, I was going, and I didn't put a lot of concentration into that hand. I just sort of, okay, you know, I think this is the shape that the hand should be, and
Yeah, sometimes it just comes to you.
he goes, I was going to ask for alterations, but I want that. Well, this is what you're going to get this, but you're going to get the inked version of this. So,
Right.
that's what you're going to get, Adam. So,
That's
so
really
yeah,
good.
I was happy at how the face came out. I was happy at how the body came out. So,
Yeah, and I know you may not think it, but I see a slight Bruce Timm to this. Like it's
yeah,
not
Yeah, there-
overly there, but I can see him.
Yeah.
There's this little Bruce
And
Timm
I
to
can-
this.
I can see what you mean. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of simplistic in a lot of its
But I
design.
love it.
So,
It's so good.
yeah, I was really happy with that one. So,
Yeah.
learning how to draw sexy women pays. Just saying, yeah, it does. It also
Ask
pays if
Irene.
yeah. Well, I was about to say it also pays if you are a sexy woman as well. So, ask Irene and
Plagle.
Cat Mouse and
And that's Plagle. Plagle draws some sexy women, man. He's not a woman, but he draws sexy
Yeah.
women.
he draws sexy women. So
Yeah.
there's a couple of pictures that Plagle's done that everyone's going, can we get that? Now Billy wants there's one that Plagle did of
The scuba diver
the scuba diver.
and the Native American.
Yes,
Yeah.
my goodness, they are
Yeah.
gorgeous. But
Yeah.
he's a talented artist. Check out Dan Plagle's stuff.
You're a
So-
talented artist as well. Look at this.
Yeah, and I'm really happy how this came out. So, so I'll link this up, print it out, ink it up, and I will I'll have that there ready for Adam. So, as I say, he earned his
His piece.
his artwork. So he's,
Yeah.
and because I accidentally skipped this over, this is just a copy of a photo that I did of Cora from. It kind of turned out okay. There's some mistakes in there I see, but otherwise,
I think it's great, man.
It was a lot of fun. I used to do stuff like this all the time, just copying photos. So
Yeah, I think it's
But,
great. You did a great job.
a lot of work goes into it because you're spending a lot of time doing shading and
Mhm.
basically individual hair strands and things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, but
That's
yeah,
a good
sexy
piece
women.
too.
So that one is all digital. I didn't do that one.
Oh, then it's crap hockey.
Yeah, it is crap.
No, it's
It's
not.
gone now. I deleted it. No.
It's not. Yeah, knowing you, yeah. You joke about one thing, and hockey just deletes the whole image.
Delete the whole thing.
It unsaves the file and everything. Just gets rid of it completely.
I've done.
Dave-
I can't.
listen,
I can't
David
share him.
Fincher.
Ellie's got me doing her trading cards for her. For. Oh, actually, I was going to make a joke earlier. You said that you worked at you were at Fort Lauderdale, and I was going to say, is that up your alley? because that's her name.
That-
Is
Yeah, that's her name is Lauderdale.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I went to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale. So
Did
yeah.
you? Apparently, that is something to do with her family as well, Lauderdale. So
Yeah,
Fort Lauderdale, so.
one of my teachers was named Paul Carnegie, and over in the States there's Carnegie Hall,
Yep.
and that's his family.
Yeah.
He's
That's
that
cool.
part of that. Yeah, his family was part of like going
The
Carnegie
Carnegies.
Hall, everything, all that stuff. But
Yeah.
amazing man. The stories he would tell about just growing up, also like just he had great life lessons and
Oh, wow.
wonderful wisdom, great human being, amazing, talented artist. I mean, he passed away a few years back, but his son is also an amazing talent. His wife is an amazing talent. Like it's crazy. Like that whole the family and the people that they know are just his son. He's worked on like the Avenger, the first event, which I just actually been watching. He worked on that as a background painter. He worked on the
Yep.
Avengers movie. He worked on it was with Wesley Snipes. It's not Blade or anything like that. It was I can't remember, but he's kind of like a retired hitman or like amazing dude that. When he worked on that movie, he's worked on a few movies. So amazing people. Like the Carnegies are great people, and I'm happy I got to know them. I'm friends with them. So yeah, but yeah, like Allie with Lauderdale. Like it's amazing the people you get to know.
Exactly. So,
Here's an
looking
old
through
page book.
some stuff that. So
Bloodstrike.
I like to do. I do a lot of stuff in Clip Studio. Clip Studio has this thing that they added probably 2 or 3, well, probably about a year or two back with time lapse, and I'm going to share this time lapse. There's only sharing this one because there's a little bit of a story behind some of the stuff that's in this one. Now it ends up being a Supergirl piece that I have done. So this is the final drawing, but I'll run this time lapse. So Corey Barton.
Oh no.
He got up me for drawing a woman, and he said the ass was flat or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Not that it was
You'll
flat,
see-
just that it needed to be bigger.
just yeah. So that was the piece I ended up deleting. Going, no, I'm out, done.
And it was a great piece, and you shouldn't have done it. It was
I can't even remember what the piece was going to be.
honestly, dude, I can't remember either. All I know is that we were all mad at you for deleting it because it was really good.
so I decided to.
Was it Tomb Raider?
This time lapse. Sorry?
Wasn't it Laura Croft?
I've done a Tomb Raider one. I feel like it might have been she, but I've done a
It
different
was
thing.
she. You're right.
Yeah.
It was she. Okay, go ahead.
So after that, I started to draw a picture just for Corey. There is two things in here. You'll see a girl that's doing the finger, and then you'll see the girl that I drew for Corey's ideal woman who has curves, and then you'll see the time all in this one. Then you'll see the time lapse of this Supergirl one. So
Okay.
So this is the first one that I started, but I didn't.
I saw
This is the one that I gave to Corey. So,
Oh, jeez, dude.
and now you've got the Supergirl, the actual time lapse
Nice.
of the Supergirl. So, yeah, I was going, yeah, stuff you, Corey. So, so yeah, my process is a little all over the place. So.
No, you build up. Like, you do a lot of build up. But, I mean, beautiful women, dude. You draw
Yeah.
great women.
So, yeah, look, I wouldn't say this one's a beautiful woman, but
That one's not. That one's not so much. I mean, granted, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but hey, some people, ink spots might find her very sexy. I don't know, but but yeah, you draw great women.
I'm having a lot of fun drawing women and such at the moment. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's me. So
I like it. Nice job, man. It's funny.
having a lot of fun drawing. So I sit down and just draw. I've got to draw some sketch cards up for that I'm going to shove in as little bonuses for the auction.
Right.
And so I was actually looking for ideas of what I should draw. What do you recommend? What's little sketch cards I should
You
draw?
should
So-
draw a white, like an albino cow in a blizzard with its eyes
An
closed.
an albino cow, no problem. That one will take a while to draw.
Who should you draw? I think it would depend on the piece that
Yeah.
it accompanies.
Well, when I send them to you, you can just randomly distribute them however.
Like if
please.
you had this one's not getting sent. Oh no, it does get sent to me. The Catwoman piece, you could draw
Yeah.
like a Batman head sketch.
A
You
Batman.
know, like
Yeah.
it's like something that accompanies that particular piece. There was Catwoman, there was an Invisible Woman. So
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
always draw Reed Richards.
True.
Stuff like that. I think I would go that route.
Okay.
Do I
Um,
bag and board the calendar?
I don't know. Now the thing is, I've got a calendar. So I showed before. I've got what was it? The Grim Fairy Tales book.
Right.
I actually have a calendar of the Grim Fairy Tales stuff. I'm actually tempted to cut it up and laminate or
Dude,
whatever
do it.
each individual month, so I can have it as prints on the wall. So
I'd do
now it
it.
depends on the calendar. Maybe you could do that. I've got a Jim Lee one as well that I was going to do the same thing. Last year I had a Jim Lee calendar, so all the artwork was Jim Lee. So I'm going to cut it up and
I mean,
make it more prints
see, that's what's
on the wall.
weird. You never know what is actually like, hey, this is actually worth money. Like, you never know. Like, the Jim Lee
Yeah.
one, maybe. Like, I doubt
Maybe.
this one.
Yeah.
This one's got, like, it's got some old covers in it of stuff. It's got,
Yeah.
like, I think this is a Luke Cage action figure cover. Like, a
Oh
variant.
wow!
But it also has the everyone's favorite.
Oh yes.
So it's got, but it's got like some older stuff. There was a Spider-Man where he's like where is it? Where'd it go? Yeah, the wedding. So I mean, it does have some older,
Okay.
but yeah, like this ain't gonna be worth anything. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
But the Jim Lee one, maybe. People may
Maybe.
want that fully intact. You never know.
Yeah.
But if you don't care about
feel
that,
like it could be though. So yeah.
if you don't care about that, if you're not worried about even selling it at all, yeah, dude,
No,
cut them up. Cut
Yeah.
them up. Pay them up.
and I wasn't. I mainly want to just have some nice artwork sitting around. So
I'm a bag of board just because I'm a freak. Anyway, I don't know why I do it. It's just
but-
OCD.
Hockey showed me the comics he bought while in Sydney. How often do you see comic books printed in foolscap size? So, do you have foolscap size there in the States? You do, don't you?
What's it?
But so foolscap size paper. Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
I don't have that comic with me, but so foolscap is so A4. So this is A4 size paper.
Right, A4 is pretty much
Foolscap-
almost like 11 by 14 or somewhere in there, or 11 by 16,
so
something like that.
longer. Foolscap's it's similar in width, but it's longer. The page is longer, and I had this one of the
You
Smart
just
Girl
said
one.
it's similar in width, but the page is longer.
Yes. So
That's
the
not-
length. Oh,
If it's the
you-
same in,
So if
Okay.
you look at
okay,
I-
similar
I
in
had the
width,
page-
but the height is bigger.
I had it the page turned sideways because of the screen. That's all. So so if you have this page, but add maybe an inch or two to the top of
Yeah,
the
it's weird.
page, it is a weird size. No one ever uses it much these
Because
days.
it's a weird size.
I never understood. I never understood why foolscap
I-
existed.
Dude, I honestly have never seen that.
Yeah,
So,
It's-
Adam,
it's
the
weird.
answer is never.
yeah, exactly. I do like some of the comics so that print sideways. though.
Oh, I hate those.
Some of them. 300 was like that. So
300 wasn't
Uh,
sideways.
yeah. Well, the issue that I have was sideways. So, um, what
Was it?
else? I, yeah,
Thought
I'm
it was
sure.
regular.
I have to find my copy of it. So I can't remember if I kept my copy or if I ended up selling it at the shop when I had the shop. So
Well, I recently bagged like X Force number 3 or 4 or 6 or whatever, but that's a sideways book. It's got Spider Man in it, and it's like this where you have to
Yeah.
flip it open, and it's annoying.
I think just to experiment with different styles, I like that idea. So
Like, especially if you're doing a 2-page spread, you can get an interesting image out of it.
yeah,
And in a way, each page is almost like a mini 2-page spread, but it's just a pain to read, man. It's tedious to flip it like that. People want to read them as books.
so Footrock Flats, yes. So Footrock Flats did do comics sideways, but not all of them, because I picked up this Footrock Flats book that is, it's all like 3 panels mainly, 3 or 4 panels. But yeah, Footrock Flats did do stuff, and I guess this, like, if you look, I could chop that up and turn that into any panel. So the panels are fairly
That's weird.
individual. So you could potentially chop this up and make it. So I think this came out originally like long ways,
Mm-hmm.
but they chopped it up to put it into a smaller book like
Right.
this,
Yeah.
so they could fit it in. And so you can see them going zigzaggy back. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of empty space.
a lot of empty space. And so so you could probably get away with some of these things, chopping it up. But Footrock Flats was originally, well, you look at it, it used to be in comic strips in the paper. So that's where Footrock Flats you would see. And then when they were printed in longer books with the binding on the shorter side. But then you've got stuff like this that's little prints.
Right.
That
Well, that looks
I
like a
think-
digest size, is it?
Yeah, it's a digest size. So
Yeah, but see, if they had printed it comic size, it might all just fit next to each other.
yeah, but I think they used to print them. The bigger they weren't
So they-
digest size. They were like nearly they weren't quite A4 size. They
Mhm.
probably were a little thinner, but they were printed on the side. So yeah, I don't have any of those though. But I picked this up at a book. It was Lifeline, so they have all these secondhand books that travel around, and so I managed to pick that one up. That's where I got From Hell as well. So I picked up this for like $5 or $10. It's a hard read. I only managed to get through a few chapters.
Didn't they make that into a movie?
Yes, they did, with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So, hey, Good Stuff's here. Welcome, Good Stuff.
What's up, good stuff?
So, From Hell was a hard read. And I say I haven't gotten through it. The artwork is really, really trip. I'll see. I don't really like the artwork. That's style. I'll make myself bigger so you can see. Sorry. So I'm not big on some of the artwork. But these panels aren't too bad. But some of them are really rough.
You say this isn't that bad.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find some others that it's kind of squiggles. I'll just see if I can find some that that's in the rain. It's not too bad, but there are some that it's really, you just go, oh, that's not pretty. But the style itself, like, okay, the drawings aren't too bad, but you can see how scratchy everything's really scratchy in the things. So yeah, it's really, really unusual. but it's a slog to read. You know, Alan Moore is an amazing writer, but oh my goodness, this is a slog. And it's the pen. Look at the way that the word bubbles are done. I know you can't make out the writing, but look at the font. You don't know if you can see the font or the shape. It's just really hard to read. So I didn't get very far through that. So
yeah, I don't know why they make books like that.
Yeah.
You know, with fonts like that are tough to read. So I don't know if this is a glow in the dark cover or not. It's like
Yes,
looks like
for
it
the
would
price
be.
and condition, the book was amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Yeah, so that's a big book, dude.
It's a thick book. Like, yeah, that's a couple hundred pages. So probably more. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a biggie. It's a big one.
I doesn't say how many pages there are, but 400 maybe.
It's yeah. These I don't even think they number pages anymore.
No, but yeah, massive. And I thought I've got to buy it. I've got to buy the book. So
Yeah, if you get a good bargain, why not?
But yeah, so absolutely great. I've been meaning to ask all night. Your shirt. What is that shirt? It looks awesome.
You know why that shirt is awesome, Hockey?
Is that Wayshak?
It's Wayshak.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, I've only
it's-
just learned about Wayshak because of that piece that you're getting from that Dan Plagle's claim.
Yeah, this is like his logo. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just going. Now that I've seen his artwork and a couple of pieces of him, I looked at that just going, that kind of looks like his trippiness.
That's
he does
why,
with his
dude.
artwork.
That's why I love people like Wayshak and Keith and Sienkiewicz. Like you look at it, you're like, that's them. Like you know who it is. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but this I got this a few years back. He had just actually put him on his website, and so I bought this one, and I don't know if he still has them up, but I know he had an inverted one where the S was in white and the shirt's black. I'd love to get that one too, but
Yeah,
yeah, I don't wear them too much because
you don't want
you
to
know,
destroy them.
well, not just yeah, pretty much. Like I never wear. I've said this on many streams. I don't wear shirts that I like to work, and if I do, I wear them very sparingly, because the bottom parts of the shirts on the like I rub up against the counter space when I'm walking back and forth, and it'll just create holes after a while. So it'll thin it out. So I don't. I usually wear like my just kind of shirts that mean nothing to me almost, or just like I'll wear like a Cyberfrog shirt once a month. You know, I don't wear it a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You want to cherish them and not.
Yeah, like I don't wear this one to work. I don't wear my Fragaboom one to work. Those are like the two main ones that I just will not wear because I don't want those ones getting holes in them.
Don't want to destroy them. And I fully understand. I pulled out a shirt. So we've had our washing machine has been broken. It's finally fixed, thank goodness.
Nice.
But our washing machine was broken. I was starting to run out of shirts to wear, and I pulled out of the back of my drawer a bare naked ladies shirt that I bought when I saw them when I was in America, and I'm just going, oh, I don't want to wear this, but I am running out of shirts, so I wore it, and I thought, okay, yeah.
Dude, I still have.
Once it was washed, and I'll put it back away, and I won't wear it for another 6 months.
Well, I way back in '92 or '94, somewhere in there, I had bought that Pitt shirt when it came out. Now, mind you, that's a long time ago.
Yeah,
It still fits me, and I even wore it a couple like last month or something. But it's like $140 shirt. Like that's how much people are selling it for now. And I'm like, yeah, I'll wear it.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a cool shirt. Why not? So, like, I have shirts that are vintage and old and that are worth quite a bit of money, like, you know, 80, 90, $100, but
yeah,
they're shirts though. I want to wear them. You know,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like like a lot of them are concert shirts. There's some that are I have that. There's one I have an Offspring shirt from their I can't remember the name of the tour, but it's back from '97, and I can't find it online anywhere. Like I could find
Wow.
the front. The front is there, but when I go to click on it, the back is totally different. So I'm like, I don't know where the shirt is,
Yeah.
and there's some little tiny holes where the tag is. So I
Yeah.
really don't wear it all that much, just because I don't want that getting ruined. But
Yeah.
I like that shirt. It's classic. It just has two little skulls right here, and it says the Offspring. Like that's it. And then the back
Okay,
has the
yeah, yeah.
tour the tour name and dates and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a cool shirt.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I have quite a few vintage shirts from when I went to concerts in the '90s.
Yeah.
A lot of them got ruined and destroyed just over the years because I was 20. I'd throw up on them or rip them or be stupid, you know. So, but yeah, I have quite a few shirts that are worth a little bit. I have a white zombie shirt that my brother had. That's worth quite a lot. A Marilyn Manson one's worth quite a bit. Those ones are mediums, so they fit. But I'm a little uncomfortable in them because I don't
Yeah.
have the body shape that I would want for a medium. But I mean, it's slightly there, but you can tell I got that spare tire.
But you don't want to wear them and stretch them, and
Yeah. I mean, and I would. I think this is like the second appearance or third appearance at Deadpool, something like that.
okay. Oh, goodness. Good old Liefeld.
Yep, good old Liefeld. I like the energy he puts into him, but man,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of his stuff.
Yeah, which is understandable. So, Dan has a question. He says, "I have a question. Are you guys going to send Inkspots the link to join you?" Well, it, it's in Talented Dudes. He could have come in at any point, but I did say it was PG. So,
So he gave him the finger.
yeah, he gave me the finger.
Yeah. So Inkspots does have the link, but since he knows he can't use his potty mouth,
Yeah.
He's not
yes,
coming in.
exactly.
and I don't get it. I've said it before. He can behave himself. He's been on plenty of streams where he's behaving himself. He can
No,
come
I'd
in.
say Inkspots, I will say, is one of the most talented colorists that we've got. So,
He
and only because he's not here.
he was on Plague's stream. Plague he privated it because he was like just because it was just so much. It was just so much with Inkspots going full on Inkspots.
Yeah, Inkspots he's a character, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know what? I like I told Plague last night when we were streaming. Ink can say whatever he wants on my channel, and he knows it. And I think he forgets. Like I think he always thinks that if I'm there, like we're on my channel. So he kind of does go off the rails sometimes. But I like his sense of humor. So he's an acquired taste. I laugh at his stuff. I encourage him. And I lied. This is the second appearance at Deadpool. You don't have to make.
Oh, okay.
This is the second appearance. I think that was like the third or fourth. But
Very cool.
yeah.
Yeah. He created a great character, so got to give him credit for that. So good on him.
What Metal Mayhem Rockboy?
Um,
Liefeld.
Liefeld.
Mhm.
So,
I have New Mutants number 87, the first Cable. I have
Yeah.
that one signed actually
Wow.
over there, and it's because it's been stored away like forever, and
Yeah.
it's been it's bagged and boarded, and I even rebagged and boarded it recently and stuff like that. So like New Mutants 87 has this great like reddish, orangish, whatever background, and you could tell somebody has like had it out often on and or showcased it or whatever because that'll fade. Dude, this thing is crisp and bright and it's
Beautiful.
it's gorgeous, man. It's in fantastic condition, and I've been meaning to get it graded because I don't know if you like. I have a Spawn number 4 signed by Todd
yeah.
McFarlane right there, graded.
Yeah.
And I got these signed back in the 90s, like that New Mutant one signed back in the 90s when the CGC and all them didn't exist.
Nice.
But
yeah.
the CBCS has a like a verification process where they match up the signatures, whatever. They verify that it's been the real deal.
Yeah.
So that's how I get these, and then I'm just afraid to send out that New Mutants 87 is all. I'd prefer to be at a convention or something with them there and then personally hand them the book, So
Yeah.
So yeah, but I got a few signed graded books. I have that one right there.
oh, pardon me, is X-Men #2,
Right.
signed by Jim Lee and Chris Claremont, but it's only graded at a 6.2. But
Okay.
our 6.5, I don't care. I'm never selling it. I just wanted
Yeah.
to be like, I just wanted people to be like, I'm not full of crap, and that I did get Jim Lee and Chris Claremont.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know, so it means too much to me for me to sell it. Like it's
Yeah.
sentimental, so that's why it's framed. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I love conventions, man. You get to meet these people, and I know a lot of people probably do that. They'll go to a convention with like their older like books or whatever to get these guys to sign them to resell them, and it's a shame because with the CGC, you have to actually have them at the table to verify the signature in order for them to actually the CGC to grade it, so they can be like, yes, it was verified and stuff like that. And you know those people are selling those, like you see them
Yeah.
online all the time. I do have Spider-Man 300 signed by Todd, and it was in the 90s again, and that's at I think it's at 8.5. So,
Okay.
but if I were to put that up online, I could get quite a bit, but I'm like, I'm not putting it up online. That's not why it's verified. It's verified so people know, yes, Jason, and his family, they went and saw Todd McFarlane, and he got this signed. So, like, it's this, like I said, it's to show I'm not full of crap.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
I'm an artist. I could forge a signature. I know how to do it.
Yeah. No,
I think,
that's awesome.
is this one signed? Do I have signed books in here? I wouldn't be surprised. Because I know I have these ones here. I don't think this is signed, but I have these She books, and
Oh, nice.
I mean I have quite a few, and I met Tucci back in the '90s, and I've got quite a few She books signed. So I'd have to look at this one carefully to see if it is, but yeah, I have a few She books signed and stuff. So I got a Creed. I got that signed by Trent Kanuga. Kabuki, David Mack's first creation, signed by David Mack. So,
Right.
dude, I mean, that's back when conventions were abound, and
Yeah.
it was all about the artists and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, that's fantastic.
yeah, it's fun stuff, man. I love it.
Yeah, well, you're lucky enough. You have that benefit. You can go to a convention. You can go
Right.
get signatures. Yeah, being here, no one comes here. So
No, but I mean, I think nowadays, at least, well, I don't know, before Koof, they were starting to go into other countries more often.
yeah, we'd have a couple every now and then, but not that often. So
Like I know,
and I never went to the conventions. I couldn't. I just go. I don't have time. I don't have the money to go. So
right.
um,
Like I know David Mack has gone to quite a few countries to do signatures. So mainly like I think to China and stuff like that. I do believe this one is signed. Up in the where are they?
there you go. That looks like a signature to me.
Yep. So there you go. There's a signed Tucci, She, Crusade
Bam.
Comics. And it was just in my short box here. I didn't even know. So this
That's
goes in a totally different, actually, because it's a signed copy.
You got a signed copy.
Yeah, I do. I have like a different box for my signature
Yeah.
stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's fantastic.
See, it pays to bag and board, rebag and board your stuff.
Yeah.
And- Well, if anything, hockey, I'll go through this bag because I saw the Black Flags. Whatever doubled issues I have of the Black Flags, I'll send you.
Oh no, you don't have to do that. That's
I know I don't have to, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I know you don't. I thank you.
Get
Only if
some
you,
damn
only if
friggin'
you got
do it.
payment there. So
Yeah, if I got dupes, like you might get issues 1, 2, and 4. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what I have duplicates of.
yeah.
So
No, it's that's awesome. So
Yeah.
but no, that's so cool.
yeah, it does pay to go. Like I've gone through, like I'd be flipping through a long box and I'd pull one out and bagged and boarded. I'm like, I think this is like a $150 comic book, and I'd have to look it up. I'm like, yeah, it's a $150 comic book. Oh, that's,
Wow,
like, crazy. Yeah, because
that's awesome.
well, having two brothers collect as well,
Yeah,
and eventually they would I don't know how good a condition a lot of them are, but they would read them and then just put them in their box or look at them for research or something, and then just not bag them back up and just plop them back into the thing. So
Yeah, I'm like, shows you how good we take care of stuff. We knew it would be worth money. We just,
Yeah, you
but
just don't do anything about it. I know.
well, and our whole mindset was also, it's like we're not like it's not like we were like, hey, we're gonna sell these one day. Like we collected them. We liked
Yeah,
them.
yeah, you wanted them. You wanted the
Yeah.
book. Exactly.
So yeah, it's and even still to this, I did sell a couple long boxes to try to save up money to like get an apartment. It didn't
Oh,
go
right.
my way, so I do regret it. But oh well, you know, it's not like I was selling like Amazing Fantasy 15 or something like that.
Yeah,
You know, so it was like whatever. Like this stuff I could really hunt down and get again if I really wanted to.
you want.
But
Yeah, well, that's it. Like selling, I've got to sell off stuff as well. So I'm a big board game person. I love playing board games. I've got a large collection. You can see, uh, you know,
Oh, wow.
they're all board games.
oh,
Up on the roof there. So that's all. That's most of my collection of board games there. So, you know, I've probably got about 200 or 300 different board games. However, I've got to sell them off. I've got to cull off probably maybe 2/3 of my collection of board games because I'm planning to go traveling around Australia, so I can't fit 200 board games in a caravan with you know kids and everything.
so
else.
are you guys gonna sell your house or?
No, I'll probably rent that out. So.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah,
Try and make some money from the house while we're on the road. So,
right.
but so yeah, well, but I do have to get rid of stuff, and unfortunately, yeah, board games are gonna have to go. So, and just so I'm going through a thing at the moment where I'm starting to rank them all. So I've only started, so there's only like 3 or 4 games in my list, but I've got to rank them all. So anything at the bottom is probably going to go. So it'll be sad. There are stuff there that I'm happy for it to go, but I'm there thinking, oh, it's going to be sad to get rid of them.
Well,
But-
you have memories of with your family playing them
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and I get it. But keep in mind, another family's going to get them, and they're going to get their own memories out of them. So you're
Yeah.
actually doing a good thing.
So, and Adam says, "Stay mobile so the woke mob can't camp with you." But
Right.
I've got old role play books as well. So I've even got like 4th edition and 2nd edition D&D books. I've got
Ooh.
3rd edition D&D books. So I've got things like that. That 4th edition, I'll probably just get rid of all of them.
Right.
4th edition was rubbish. So
Yeah, second edition, those will be worth a bit though. Second editions,
yeah,
I can see being worth some money.
Like I've got. I'll grab it. So,
Be careful.
it's all right. It's all good.
Another black flag.
Because they're sitting up here, so I'll just grab these.
Got some frigate.
So I've got Forgotten Realms, the box. When TSR was doing it, and they were doing box sets.
Oh, yep.
So Forgotten Realms,
Forgotten
campaign
Realms,
set.
yeah. We used to play those, yeah.
This was one of my favorites. Was Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm. We played
And-
Ravenloft too.
Yep. And because I loved it, I got this, and now this is I think this was kind of rare, but Masquerade of the Red Death. It was set in sort of like Victoria. It was D&D, but it was set in Victorian England.
You know what?
Real world.
We did have Masquerade of the Red Death.
Yeah.
I do remember
So-
that.
So this is like Victorian Victorian England. So it's actually set in the real world with Ravenloft elements, and it was
Right.
still same rules, but it was changed it up a bit. So this
Yeah.
is this. Like if I sold this, I probably wouldn't get too much, but I probably could get more than what I paid for it. So
Right.
but
Definitely maybe the initial Ravenloft one, yeah. But
yeah.
dude, did you ever get what's called Dark Sun?
Now I do have a Dark Sun box as well, and
Oh,
it
dude.
comes with the cloth map in it. So,
Yeah, dude. We hated Dark Sun so much. It's like you gotta find water, but it doesn't exist anywhere. It's like, oh, this is terrible. Like you're almost dehydrated. You might die soon. You better hydrate. I'm like, this is dumb. I don't have to worry about hydration. Like,
I never end up playing in the system, unfortunately. But I bought the box set, the campaign setting. I think I'm trying to think of what other ones that I have. Because I mainly stayed in Forgotten Realms. I really like.
yeah,
Forgotten Realms.
we did just second edition Dungeons and Dragons, Forgotten Realms, and
Yeah.
Ravenloft. Like that's where he's
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, black and white. Oh,
Yeah.
that
RT
looks
Bear.
nice.
Or
Is that RT Bear? Nice.
Yeah, it's RT Bear black and white image. Is it? Yeah, I think it's number 1.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Goodness.
A little RT Bear action for y'all. Nice.
That's
OG.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't. I'm sure I have the other ones somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a prolific collector, and I appreciate that. So
Well, they were all organized. I remember at one point. I did have everything
Yeah.
organized. Mind you, this is probably in my early 20s. So I do have I have those, yeah, but I do have boxes underneath my computer desk.
yeah.
Those are all numbered and ordered, organized, and everything like that. So I pretty much what I would have to do is probably get either new long boxes, a couple new long boxes, and then slowly transfer things as I go. It's gonna take so long. Like I would need
Yeah.
I would need some help. But nobody I know really collects. I mean, aside from the people that work at the comic shop, nobody I know really collects comics.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there was one person I keep bugging her. I'm like, you should come over and help me do it. She's like, I don't do that. Well, she cleans houses. So I'm like, well, there you go. It's like cleaning. You know, you're condensing and you're organizing. It's like cleaning. She's like, I don't do that. She's like, I'd be too worried I'd ruin something.
Yeah.
You won't ruin nothing. Yeah, it's just more or less a gag. But yeah, if I had granted my room's tiny also, so it would be very limited space, and I'd probably have to clear out a section to have a couple long boxes out, and it's something I do want to do. I want to get them all organized eventually, but we're working, as you know, drawing comics and drawing cards and all that stuff, that takes a lot of time, so you don't really have a lot of time to sit here and do this stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was mainly just taking a chill day today and just,
Yeah.
bagging and boarding what I can. Well, until
But we get to see all these wonderful things that you've been collecting as well. Beautiful.
Yeah, some of the slightly older stuff. I did have Spider-Man Wolverine from Marvel Team Ups out a bit ago. I didn't show it though, but that's a little older one. Worth a little bit of money, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I only have so many bags and boards, and once they're out, I'm done. I gotta go back to the comic shop then.
Yeah.
Get more.
And, I nearly bought some bags and boards when I was at the comic shop the other day, but the boards are so expensive.
Dude, it's pricey. It is.
Yeah. The pack of 100, I think a pack of 100, it was $35, and I was going, I just can't spend $35 on that yet. So,
And the sucky thing about it all is that because of all the crap going on and ships being out at sea for so long, they're in low supply, bags and boards. So
yep.
I do try to buy them up when I can. I usually buy 200 at a time, but that'll be the only thing I buy when I go to the comic shop. Then I'll buy a couple hundred bags and boards, and that's it. And then that's it. It's an insane amount of money, So you're that's about it. But and then the bags and boards will sit there for a month because I just don't have time to do this. I like doing it. It is fun. Even I get a kick out of being I have that book. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't remember buying it. Now, admittedly, I would say, maybe about a third of this is probably my brother's, but even if you want to say half, which is still quite a lot of my stuff. So
Yeah.
some of it might be like, oh, that's because my brother collected that, and so now that's why I found it. But oh no, those all fell over. These are all from Free Comic Book Day. Got more comics from Free Comic Book. Oh no, these are all falling over, Hockey. Hold on, let me see if there's anything cool in here.
Yeah, definitely have to go to a Free Comic Book Day again. So it was great.
Yeah, they're fun. I think it was during Free Comic Book Day they asked me if I wanted to, like, hey, next year, do you want to come out? I mean, it took a while for me to build up the friendship with the comic shop for them to be comfortable enough to ask me. What the crap is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. I don't even... Hold on.
Interesting. I don't know.
What is this?
Trailer Park Boys? What?
Why?
That's funny.
That was part of Free Comic Book Day. Okay. Why did I pick that up? I don't even know. That's funny. Apparently, I got another Lady Makino one from Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, nice.
Because my brother was... Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, Lady Makino's cool. But no, my brother was there, and he picked it up, too, for me.
Yeah.
Because you're only allowed one.
Yeah, which is understandable. But
Yeah. They don't want you to take the whole pile.
Yeah.
This is the collected trade of it, but there's body bags.
Oh.
Oh, dude, body bags is dope, man. It's
Is it really? I don't know that one. I do like different stuff that breaks away from mainstream. So.
Yeah, body bags. Was it? It was Dark Horse. Not manga, but very. I'm trying to find a cool page. Here you go. It's kind of like it's a little bit like Kick-Ass, like a little girl and her dad.
Okay.
Very violent. You know, they're hitmen. I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time since I read it, but it's very stylized.
Yeah.
I think it's Jason Pearson, I believe, is the artist. I always forget the name, but
Yeah.
it's just
nice.
supreme violence, dude. It's just it's so cool. And I used to own all of them, the originals, and I think I am pretty sure like I found like one or two, but I'm like I really need. I think there's some like layout line art stuff.
Nice.
So
I might have to look out for that one too.
yeah, I mean this is a trade, so you can obviously get this on
Yeah.
in shops
trade
or
should
online.
Should be easy to get. So.
Yeah, they're easy to find.
Yeah.
But I loved Body Bags, dude. It's just a fun read. A
But
fun book.
even if the comics box shop doesn't have it, I can ask them to get it in.
Yeah,
So.
and like the originals are way too are pretty either expensive or just so hard to find that you can't. So,
Yeah.
so it's,
And
you're
so
better
I'm
off.
happy for trades anyway. Trade that like I'm still getting the artwork. I'm still getting the story. I'm not so fussed about the resellability or the things like that. So that doesn't really bother me. All I'm trying to look for is the story and the art. So
Right, and like a lot of the stuff is new Batman. And this is
nice.
pretty cool. I haven't read like any of it, but no, I'm kind of a purist. I kind of do prefer to get first printings of the original ones, and I do try to hunt them down. And if I buy it, it'll be like, let's say like Body Bags #1 is like $80.
Yeah.
That'll be like the only comic I buy for 2 weeks. Like that's it. Like I don't get anything new. I'm like, keep my pull. I'll get it next time.
Definitely.
Like today, I spent quite a lot. I'm like, I can't back any campaigns now because I spent so much on all these back issue books and stuff. So I do pick my battles. I don't really have a lot of money.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
well, I might wrap it up if you're happy
No,
with
Hockey,
that.
you have to keep
Okay.
going.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, man. Cool.
But it has been a lot of fun to
Yeah, this is
have
good
you
one.
on again.
I always enjoy your company.
Yeah, ditto.
I got to bag and board this Trailer Park Boys comic.
Yeah, you do. It's very important. Though.
Very important book.
The most important. You should get that graded.
I should get it graded and framed.
Can you imagine?
Now
Imagine
this-
walking in-
I got to get it signed first, Hockey. I got to find all of them. They got to sign all their pictures. Then I got to get it shipped out to grade. Then I got to frame it.
I will say, I sold this comic book to a guy when I had my comic book shop. I sold this comic book to a guy that it cost me, I think it cost me about $40 or $50 to get this comic book. I can't remember what it was, but it was signed by Stan Lee. And so I paid that $50 for this, and I sold it to this other guy for like $120. Because all he didn't want to read it, he just wanted to put it in his safe.
Yeah.
And then bring it out like 20 years later and sell it off. So I kind of hope that he does make his money back on that.
Right.
But I'm just going, yeah, I probably sold it for more than what it was worth at the time. But,
Well, maybe, but like I do know his signature has gone up in price since his passing. But I know
Yeah.
he signed like a lot of stuff. But I do know also that his signature has gone up a little bit in value because of
Yeah.
that. So
yeah,
we have little like trading cards of just like a caricature of Stan Lee, and they're signed by Stan Lee. My mom
nice.
apparently still has them, and I used to have a Thor book signed by Stan Lee that, but I don't know if my friend sold it, so I'd have to hunt it down.
yeah. That's okay.
But yeah,
But anyway, thank you everyone for coming in. For people who come watch later, I appreciate
fun.
you watching, and to everyone else. And thank you, Jason, for joining me once again. It's been a lot of fun.
I
So
always enjoy myself.
check out Jason. Jason, you can find on his channel, Unhinged Entertainment. It's I don't have the description. I'll put the description in.
You ain't gotta do that.
I'll put it in the description once I close.
If they go to my Twitter, it's in my
Yeah.
bio.
That's it. Go to Jason's Twitter. Follow stuff. Your little 10-minute videos are great. You've got
Thanks, man.
and also Topicless coming up. I think on your channel this
Yeah,
week, is it?
Topicless will be on my channel this week, Tuesday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern.
Indeed. So thank you, some persons. He says
Hey,
thank
some
you to
person.
Hog and Jason. I hope you enjoyed it. We might do something again. I say next time. I might actually start drinking on the show, and that
I'm
changes-
really that
changes
much
it
of a
up
fun
little bit.
guest that you got to start drinking, huh, Hockey?
No, I might be more fun. That's what I'm trying to.
Oh,
I'm trying to
dude,
say.
Hockey, please! You're enjoyable. You have great talking points, and you had content to talk about. It was good. You had a good show, man.
It's good. But in the meantime, everyone, have fun. We'll see you
Yeah.
next time. And I say, check out Jason. So, okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hit
Hit the
I pressed the wrong button. I pressed
Pressing the wrong button.